I love the new intro.
It is great. It is great to be back on a Thursday after missing last time for being sick. Guys, thank you for holding it down. We had a Canadian show the last time. Y'all did great. Thank you so much for being there for me. But how are we doing this week, everyone?
I'm doing so good. I love the new intro. Wow.
Cool. Wow.
Pulled out all the stops for me and Dean.
Yeah, it's about a year old, I think.
What do you mean new intro? We've had that for almost 2 years now.
I don't watch the show.
He doesn't.
Yeah, no, you don't. Fake fan.
No, I actually like the riff. It's very, very good.
Thanks
I like our
Chris
pictures on
one.
it though. Is that you playing? You're actually playing that?
Just
No.
say yes.
Yeah, of course.
I'm like, dude, that's metal as fuck, bro.
Bad Fish, Chris, how are we doing?
Man, I'm doing good. My luscious camera is not working, so I'm coming at you in standard def, but I got the microphone at least.
Good old Batty. How we doing? Man?
Hectic week. Between starting taxes, figuring out leaks, doing collection rooms, writing letters to condo boards, figuring out life insurance, a lot of fucking bullshit.
Why are you doing all that?
A lot of it.
Why are you doing all of that?
My life won't stop.
You don't have life insurance?
There are complications that I've had over the several years. Yeah.
Because of the condo?
Crippling diabetes or something.
No.
They gotta get all the paperwork in order for when they become a 51st state. You know?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, when they lose all the coverage and then.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
no,
a
that
death
makes
sentence.
sense.
If that's the case, then I'm a dead man.
Well, then you have insurance.
No, that won't work either.
We're all androids over here. It's fun.
But yeah,
Dude,
we'll
you might
see
be getting a
we'll
refund
see.
check.
I got money from the government the other day. Got some money just the other day.
Well, yeah, but if you become
but
American,
real
you get the
money.
Doge payment.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. It was recently announced, man. I follow that. Doge payment
President
sounds
Elon.
crazy.
Dude, that's crazy work.
Throwing a carton of eggs for you.
Yeah,
hard those
that's
are.
pretty
Well, that would
socialist.
take the whole payment.
thing.
That would take the whole payment.
Equan man, how are you doing?
Good. I literally just got back from work. Actually, we had not. It kind of technically worked. They wined and dined us, but no 69.
Wow. Any
had this
baddies?
nice fillet and everything. And yeah, of course. That's the only people they hire for these things.
Send them.
All right, you get the leftovers.
What the hell?
Jeez.
They give you Legos
Zach-
today?
Zach, how we
no,
doing,
no,
man?
no, not this time.
I am
Okay, cool.
maxed.
Dean?
What the You know what? Get him out of here. I am maxed up, boys. I am ready to put on my best show.
I'm here to shit all over Zach.
Wow.
Let's go.
My name's Dean, and I'm here to shit all over Zach.
Rain
It's
on his
gonna
parade.
there's gonna be some fireworks tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Just stay tuned. It's gonna be fun.
Let's skip
We've
everything.
got-
Let's just get to the good stuff.
We've got some people supporting the Maximum Spider-Man and some people against it. So
And I'm just here to be swayed. Let's see who's going to win. It's not that hard.
Chris is also
Sean
going
will
to
buy or not
Chris will
buy
be sweet.
based on the which
Yep.
way we go.
Oh wow.
Damn,
Well,
wouldn't
he
that
can't
be
buy
a-
it. Sold out everywhere, right, Zach?
Oh,
Yep,
perfect.
everywhere.
Easy. Show's done,
Everywhere.
guys. We thank you for your support, and we'll see you next time.
You're
That's
gonna have to
viral
buy it on
marketing.
aftermarket for $85.
That's right.
All right, y'all. Let's go jump straight into the new pickups. Chris, what do we got, man? You kind of talked about this on
Yeah,
movie
man.
night.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention I went to Toy Hio a little over a week ago, which is a bigger toy show than exists in all of the land of Canada. And I got the last vintage Ewok that I needed for 250 American real dollars. And yeah, and I got to meet Mike. So I think I've met everybody here except Equan in person, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it's I'm filling up the bingo card, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, this is there's about 100 vintage Star Wars figures, and friggin' 8 of them are Ewoks, and here they are, boys. All
Nice,
8
dude.
Ewoks in there as God intended altogether. And the last two that have coins there never came out in Canada, so I have to get them on the new country's card back. You know, but
To be fair, I've only met Mark out of everyone, and we did it 3 times.
Wow.
You did it 3 times.
What'd you do 3 times?
Oh, we did 3 times with Mark. Yeah.
Wait, you haven't met Badfish, the only Canadian?
yeah,
He actually lives where you're from.
yeah. I drove to
Oh, no,
Badfish's
we've
house
met.
a while
We've met.
ago.
Oh,
Yeah, that
we've
happened.
got to compare. We've got to compare heights picture. We posted a picture of me and him
Yeah.
together. Now I got to compare my height.
And you guys said I looked really short, which should tell you by the previous picture that Mike's not very tall either. But anyways,
Wow.
Well, you were in Texas when you met me and Zach, so everything's a little bit bigger. So
yeah, sure, yeah. But yeah, man. So but you know, I got like 60-ish of the 100 vintage figures carded, and
Nice.
just chipping away at it a couple a year, man, because the ones I
Life
got left are
goals.
pretty expensive. Exactly, life goals. Ewok's done though, and then the last one is just a stupid thing. Like I saw a colossal T-Rex for 10 Canadian dollars, and I thought it was stupid, so I bought it. But like, it shouldn't exist. It should never have been made. But like, it's just a notable historical thing. It's like every once in a while, Hasbro flies too close to the sun and like ruins their company for a few years. And I feel like this is like around that time period now. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like when they were making like multi-packs of like background Star Wars characters and charging like $60 for them.
Does this one open up and eat shit?
Yeah.
My kid has this.
Yeah, it's just gigantic and
It's
stupid,
not-
and there's
yeah. We
but
get
it
him
was,
to
you know,
eat all his little like knickknacks. He's like munching on them.
yeah.
It's funny.
But no, it's good. But yeah, that's it for me.
Oh,
So
what's that
Big
mark on
Rib,
the-
one of
measuring
one
tape
of the
there?
channel members hooked me up and basically told me that Power Girl and Captain Cold were coming in. So he used my tracker. I went there early in the morning. I saw him, scooped him up, and then
Wow.
I sent one Power Girl to Fern. Hopefully he'll send me a Guy Gardner. Maybe not. We'll see. And maybe
Y'all
we'll
are
check
sending
in.
free figures.
No, we did a swap, but I don't know if he's going to send me the Guy Gardner. We'll see. I sent him the Power Girl already, though. And then I found that Batman, which is cool. I finally was able to find the Golden Batman and with Ace. And I just put Trunks there to compare how big these figures are. These are like 7.5-inch figures. These are huge. Trunks goes to Power Girl's torso.
Yeah, they're big. Yeah.
Yeah. You can go to the next one. Oh, and then the event exclusive Goku and Gohan on the Cloud came in
Oh, that's
from
pretty
P
cool.
Bandai. Yeah, and I don't have to go to SDCC to get that one, which is nice. And then Piccolo from Daima, he came out.
Can he easily sit on his shoulder? Like, have you watched any reviews or anything?
Yeah, so you can. He actually poses. You
Okay.
can. He's articulated, slightly, and to be able to make that pose.
Because even the animation there has the joints. Like I could see he has the wrist joint, he has the knee joint. So this is the
Yeah.
figure they're saying.
Yeah, this was like a
That's
2-for-1
cool.
because they don't make a lot of early DBZ Gokus. They make them like the later versions without the Kame sign. So it's nice to have one of these as well.
Well, this is
Yeah.
one of my favorite looks. Yeah, with that look, with that sign. So
Yeah,
very
I
cool.
love it. Yeah. And then lastly, I found Marge and Lenny at Target. I guess this is wave 3 for the Jack Specific Simpsons figures, and I guess someone bought Homer and Milhouse. I guess they wanted those guys more, and they're already on wave 3, which is nuts. And these are like what, they're $13, so it's pretty good.
Lenny's
Equine.
awesome.
Yeah,
Get ready, man. Jack Specific, same company that makes the Sonic figures. They
Yeah.
put out waves, brother.
dude, they're already on wave 3, and it's not even 6 months yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Equan, I double checked. They're 19 at the store, and I checked there today. They still only have the Bartmans.
It's hard, dude.
yeah.
Like Lisa is still hard to find. Like now I know the Dean struggle. Like I can't find Lisa, but I was able to get her online, but I don't see her on the pegs.
Yeah, I've never seen
I
her.
got lucky with Marge, and now I got to find Millhouse. That's going to be a little hard.
Marge, well, on Amazon here, all of that first wave has now balanced out to like just $4 over what $24 shipped here.
Okay.
So they balanced out to like I can get Lisa for $24, which I might
Yeah.
do. But Marge, does she have a joint in it? You have to put the hair. I assume it's packaged that way.
The hair? What do you mean?
Yeah. Go back to the picture, Sean.
Mhm.
Do you have to put the hair on?
No. It's just articulated. I don't know why. You can twist it.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, that's weird.
I don't.
thought
There's
it
like
was
no
gonna be a
need for
solid
that. I don't know
piece.
why. Yeah.
That's
Or can you
strange.
twist it? I think I don't remember. But yeah, there's like a hinge in there, or it might not be there. I don't remember.
Okay, it's a bit weird. I didn't notice that before, but yeah, I'd like
It
to
might
get
be-
the full set, the family. Just
might
be,
like Marge and them.
There could be a hat accessory on a reissue, maybe something where you want
Maybe.
half the hair.
But
that.
Jax in 6 months did something Super 7 couldn't do in years, which is put out a Simpsons family.
The
after
full family.
multiple
I was gonna
waves.
say all I
Which is
need now is
insane.
Lisa and Maggie and Marge, and Maggie and Marge are a 2-pack. So I just need 2
Yeah.
figures,
I would
and I've got the
say,
whole family.
just based on the experience with Sonic and Jack specific. Now, Simpsons has a lot more characters they could do, but they reissue a lot. Like
Good.
I can see that.
Sonic is in almost every single wave, and they're at like wave 20 already. So, or like Tails will be like every other wave or something. They do like
Which is
4
interesting
figures
because
a
Sonic
wave.
does have a decent amount of characters, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess for Jax, they so Homer is what they already reissued in the wave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
Okay.
They
they
put out a
should.
Homer in
So
each
like,
wave.
if you can't find a Lisa, especially since they're only on like wave 3, I wouldn't, go out and spend a ton of money on it because
that's
chances of seeing Lisa again is pretty high.
Yeah, or do with a different accessory. Right now she comes with the saxophone, which is pretty.
Yeah,
cool.
that's exactly what they
So-
do with Sonic. They'll do like a ring or a skateboard or
Chili dogs.
the little spinny sign. Like,
Ooh,
Mm.
that's a
So-
good accessory. But yeah, those little Simpsons figures, yeah, they're not too expensive, and yeah, they're pretty cool articulation. So if
Yeah, I
you need a
love them. I've been
Simpsons
waiting.
or want a Simpsons family on
Yeah.
the shelf, it's pretty cheap to get them on there.
Yeah.
Dean, you said you got some stuff just in.
yeah, I got some Mythic Legions. So I picked up on the groups. I got this one to do a custom Bernard from our Dungeons and Dragons
Nice.
playthrough.
Let's go.
I just
Got a
needed like a
tan.
bard that wasn't like a knight. Well, I'm obviously not going to use his head.
I was about to go. I was like,
just
I don't
for the
remember that
body.
motherfucker being that dark.
Oh wow.
This
It's
one
the
I
DEI
got.
Bernard.
Yeah.
That's the
This one I got
Disney
to
Bernard.
represent Zothis.
Oh, I love him. I have him.
Kind of black, stealthy, purple.
Let's
It's got the cool
go.
cape.
Yep.
So I still got to do all the head sculpts, and then that's Valak.
Yeah.
Valak Archer. There's also a Valak Knight, which I have.
Did
And then
yours
this one
have
I got
the?
just to use as a body for Ozol.
Does yours have the Falcon? Your Valak?
Wait, what body for Ozol?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Bro,
Okay,
let's have
tonight.
another debate. He says he's convinced Samir is the good one for
Samir's the goat,
Ozol.
dude.
Which is this?
It's too small. It's
too
off
small,
the.
I
I think
agree.
they call it the 2.0 body. It's like a. It's really for like females. It's too
There's
tiny.
no way. There's no way.
So I'm gonna use this for Ozol because you're not
What's
gonna see
that?
it once it's in the robe. But
What's that new one? sorry?
Zende, I think.
Zende.
Yeah, Zende, Amanthier.
Okay, maybe I'll grab one of them instead then, because that's like the Duban style
Yeah.
body, right? It's thicker.
Yeah, pretty much. But I like the Dubon a lot, and I was like, I don't want to like
Want them back?
tear down that figure to
Yeah.
use for Ozol. So
Wow.
yeah, I'm gonna put my Dubon back together. But and then this one for Bernard
Okay.
is, I think his actual name is Bardic. This
Pretty cool
character's name, which
sculpt and
is
stuff
funny
too
'cause-
on the like, with the headdress and everything. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So
Use it on something else.
I'm
maybe.
almost done. I just got to do the head sculpts, and then I think I have all 4 of us. So I'm excited.
Hell yeah.
So stay tuned for that. It'll be in probably a few months, but I'll get it done.
And dude, we need to still shout out the chat, right?
Yeah. Well, let me show you real quick. I got two cards I wanted to show off real quick that I just got.
Hell no, this ain't the card
Hell
show.
yeah. We do it.
Get him out of here. Skip to amazing.
Got this Darkrai card right here. It's
Sean's the
becoming
judge.
one
You're
of-
gonna lose points.
Oh, I know. You're gonna quickly become one of my favorite Pokemon right here.
And what sets this from?
What is it?
This is from. It's like a. He hangs out. From what I understand, he's not a ghost Pokemon. I thought he was a ghost Pokemon at first, but he hangs out in like up over like the sky, like this the clouds and stuff like that.
Over the
And he shows up. He shows up in the moonlight and things like that. And then the other one I have. So this
Just like
one
Sean.
is the oh shit. This one is the Japanese Eevee from like the new set, not prismatic, but it's the Japanese version. So significantly cheaper because I think this card's going for like $230 or so.
Did you just buy this, or did you
Yeah.
pull it?
No, I bought them. No need to buy the sets anymore because these are the only cards I want from that set. So
And the first one, what set is that from? The new set?
the
As well?
Darkrai. I don't remember what the set's called.
Oh,
Honestly.
I wasn't sure.
That's
if it
I
was
just bought
prismatic as well.
I just bought the
No
card.
worries. I was just curious because I know fucking people are stabbing each other for Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
right
Oh
now,
well. I
so
mean, this card is no longer playable
I'm just
either.
more curious.
I was gonna build a deck around him, but he's no longer playable, so I can't use him right now.
But yeah, that's cool. Freaking.
And then I'll be going to a toy show this weekend, where I'll be setting up. Don't
Are you
have
gonna
a
have a
lot to
table?
sell. Say what?
You have a table at the
Yeah, I
event?
do.
Can I bum like maybe 12 inches of space on your table?
Oh, here he goes again.
maybe.
Getting free figures.
pay you
getting free
$2.
Table space.
Well, no, because it's
Oh,
only
dang.
$7 for a table. I mean, you know,
Never mind.
Oh yeah. It was cheap.
I will be there, but I was like, I don't want to carry all my 3D prints in a backpack, like Damien. You know, fucking y'all Wongos by the time I get there.
I will message you because I'll tell you what happened. But
What the hell?
and I won't be there till later anyway, so because my son has
You're
a
not gonna be there
basketball game.
Oh, so what time are you gonna be there at?
I'll probably be there closer to like setups at 12, so I'll probably be there closer to 1:32.
That's perfect because I'm gonna leave at 2.
What?
So amazing.
You do that
We
here,
should-
and
let's
you're
talk
not
about
allowed
this.
back.
What the hell? What do you mean this? I offered to pay the table $7.
No, I mean you can't come. You can't set up your table an hour after setup starts. These toy show guys in Canada will just ban you forever for just showing up that late.
That's what I'm
crazy.
saying. I'm doing him a favor. Actually, I should be getting paid $2. I'm setting up on time. You know. Well, I'm just gonna sell one. I'm just gonna sell one thing. Just 3D printed lion heads. That's it. $50 a
That's a
pop.
good one. It's a good one.
Wait, can I bring stuff? I want to hang out.
Yo, you got to pay me $7.
Well, it sounds like I got paid.
Dean,
$7.
you can.
That was my
Dean,
table until 2.
Yeah.
Dean, come. We can have a table.
Holy
Dean, you
shit.
can have it for free. I'm gonna charge Zach $3 now.
Okay, well, I'm deleting the slides that I just helped you make and never helping you again. How about that?
All right, let's go check in with this chat real quick.
Let's skip to maximum.
So-
Skip to maximum. Skip to
No,
maximum. We're not talking about it. It's crap.
Maximum what?
Order.
We got Toy Mafia coming in at number 1. We got Jason Nelson. We'll see him at the toy show. Chris Vintage over here. Cisco Collector. Mark P. Hey, collectors, how's it going, guys? Equan's in there too, guys. Thank you for
I
making us
just
part of
read
your
Mike's.
day.
I'm a solid fight. Amazing.
Thank you for making us part of your evening, or if you're catching us on the replay, just thank you for tuning into us. Thank you very much. All right, guys, let's fly through this stuff because Zach is ready to go.
I'm ready, bro.
He's ready. He's got the fire. Okay, first thing we got is the Samurai Jack from Mezco, the 112th line, $95 USD, and then it's due out October of this year. I loved the way this looked up until I saw this face sculpt right here. The paint just looks super matted, where I feel like it could have been more something like almost like what NECA does, where it's like molded plastic, I guess. This looks like it was painted on it. It looks a little clumpy to me, at least. But when you see him from like this angle with a little bit further away, it doesn't really look that bad. But
It's just a rough close up, yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And then he's
it
got,
actually works in
that's
Mezco's
cool.
favor.
yeah, this is really, he's got several head sculpts. He's got his little hat there with his katana, and he's got 3 extra hair pieces. He's got 5 sets of different style of heads, and then several hands, and then the hat and the blindfold. He's got his mystic katana and the sheath that goes with it, and then the samurai jack stand.
It's pretty cool.
I actually really like this.
Yeah.
I think this looks really
I never
good.
watched this, but
I did not mention the bow. He does have a bow.
Only under $100 is a pretty good price, to be honest.
wait,
especially for
there's a
Mezco.
bow. Where was that on the?
It's not in the
Oh,
in the
is there
overall.
not? There's not a third page we're missing.
Nah, I don't think so. Let me real quick.
Okay, yeah. No worries. Sorry. Go ahead.
Ah, shit. There's a third page of them. Let me see.
Well, it's in that picture. You don't need every single picture. Oh, there it is.
Right
Oh,
there.
and a dio. Nice.
Okay, that's pretty badass. How much is 95?
95
Yeah.
bucks.
Dude, their exclusives are like $100, 110. And this
Damn.
is a licensed property.
Did any of you guys watch this? Sorry, Chris. How about yourself? Have you watched this?
Dude, it just makes me want Gandhi Clone Wars figures in this size and with this articulation, but it's never gonna happen. The licensing is just Hasbro from Hasbro's cold dead hands. You want Gandhi Clone Wars figures, you have to have them realistic style in a recarded, repainted Episode 3 version or some BS like that from Hasbro, and that's why they're gonna stop making toys. But this is pretty cool.
Yeah, I've never watched this show, but the figure looks freaking awesome. If I was a
I mean,
fan
this show
of
was
this show,
on
it'd be
during the
really
time
hard.
of Clone Wars, around that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
predates
I
it
watched
a
them,
little
but
bit.
them back to back.
Yeah. I think
Actually,
right
I
what
saw
happened,
Clone
Dragon
Wars
Ball,
after.
Dragon Ball, and like Gundam kind of slowly fell off, and they threw this in there, and then Clone Wars was coming on too.
Chris, have you seen the guy that tweeted that Gendy slept with his mom and led to his
Yeah.
parents getting a divorce?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Oh my god.
My God.
And then the guy's like, Samurai Jack and Prime are good enough to justify your family being destroyed.
dude, just the one episode of General Grievous killing Shaggy the Jedi is worth destroying that family. I'm so
That's
glad
so
we had
funny.
it.
Happy birthday to the man who effed my mom, which led to my parents getting divorced. If I ever run again to you, I'll kick your fucking ass.
Jesus.
What a legend! Look at all those shows.
All right, so
Dexter's Lab.
Wait. Dean, or Zach, aren't you into Samurai Jack? Don't you like?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I guess I never really watched, I guess, the later seasons, or didn't it come back recently? Like 5 years
Yeah.
ago, they made like I didn't see any of the new stuff.
Oh,
I
okay,
will
so
be
you're not
honest.
tempted by it?
Oh, they made a
No,
movie.
I mean it was a fun show, but it was like, when I was that age when it came out, it's like, dude, this guy's just trying to get home. We're like 20 episodes in, like it's taking too long, and I just gave up on it. So I mean it's fun, but I'm not like a biggest Samurai Jack fan.
And
Plus, I
Dean,
don't
you-
think Jack's a very samurai name, to be honest.
Wow. What about you?
That'll
Dean?
make a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, I actually used to really love Samurai Jack. In fact, it's really funny. This figure popped up like 2 days after me and my sister were talking about Samurai Jack. I don't even remember what the conversation was about, but I was like, "Oh yeah, the voice actor. I think he used to be on Mad TV."
Mhm.
And she's like,
he's
"Oh, I had no idea that was the voice actor." I was like, "Yeah, he's really good." But yeah, they went like a really weird kind of direction with the like relaunch of it. But yeah, I like Samurai Jack. I don't know if I would spend Mezco money on a Samurai Jack, but
Yeah,
it's cool
yeah.
to see.
And Sean, you can go back a slide. I know Zach's pressuring you, but we can't skip half the panel on a
What the
figure.
hell? What the hell?
We're not gonna
What the
rush
hell?
through these too
Wait,
quickly.
did he ever? Sorry, did he
Uh,
ever actually get back into his time, or did the show get canceled before that? Because I'm looking at the episodes
I
summary,
don't know.
and 2004 was season 4 before the revival, and it don't sound like he ever got back to his back to where he wanted to be. Does anyone know this?
There was a TV special movie
Uh huh. Uh huh.
where that concluded everything. That was like years later after the
What?
last season.
And he did go back home.
I believe so, yeah.
Wow.
I
Yeah,
remember watching that. Yeah. I
Huh.
know they didn't like cancel it and they left it off on a cliffhanger or anything. They wrapped up the show.
Wow.
Yeah, Equan, did you watch this a lot or?
Yeah, I watched it. I was like on and off. I watched the beginning, skipped the middle, came back and watched the end. It was just because again, I think I also said like this guy's still not home, and I was kind of confused. So I kind of took a
Siskel said
break.
they did a movie at the end.
Yeah, that was they did a movie, like
What
That's
is the
Equan was
movie
saying.
called?
I don't remember.
Jack is back.
But not enough to, as Dean said, not enough to spend Mezco
Right.
money on it. Equan,
Yeah, what me?
you're not gonna spend Mezco money on
No, no,
this.
no, no. I
on
don't.
this?
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
get into. No,
Yeah, I didn't think so.
too
All
much.
right.
This head
It
sculpt
was-
looks great.
had
though.
had to ask everyone there, Zach. We had to get to everyone.
Who the hell do you think you're talking to?
Rob Barnes and Defet joining us today. All right. Moving on from Jack, we have the TMNT Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder. This was coming out of the Mezco Toy Fair 2025 online event, where it also featured the Dark Knight, the Joker, and then the tease for
Favorite theme.
Marvel Comics, the Hulk. Okay, I'll be completely honest. I'm not a huge fan of Batman or Dark Knight or any kind of like incarnation of it. I feel like this is being way overdone. Don't we have this from like every other
It's-
112 line?
It's following you, Dean.
Yeah. Everyone does this,
Yeah, I hate to
even
see it.
third party. The third party one looks better than this too.
Like if you're releasing the Dark Knight Joker this far away from that film, like I really feel like you're super late to the game.
I think it's
Everyone's-
actually.
everyone's dipping their toe, right?
I think their number of Joker releases are actually starting to make me like the film less.
I would say also WB is pushing a lot.
That
of
gives
it,
me
right?
life, dude.
I would say WB is responsible for some of this, right? They're just pushing. They would probably be pushing. They also choose, from what a lot of our knowledge is from on the 1/6 side, they often are telling them what to make, right? So
Yeah, and I
it's
think
part of that.
they were saying something about the line or the his likeness is not going to be given out anymore after a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
they could
so
be
I feel
just
like people are
milking the
jumping
tea,
on it.
yeah,
They're trying
Yeah.
to get in on it before it's done.
or it's done,
Yeah,
done.
something like
Yeah.
that.
Or there could
Really
be
yellowed his teeth out right
renegotiations.
there.
Maybe there's renegotiation with the family or something. They won't want to do it again or something. Maybe it's been like too much, but I don't know. The shredder is interesting to go with your turtles.
Yeah.
It's pretty badass. You have you got the turtles, Equan?
Yeah,
That's cool.
I
I
got
thought
Turtles
so.
and Casey Jones.
Oh,
Man,
shit,
Casey
so
sold
you're
out quick. This might be an exclusive like Casey, I don't know, but they got to fix those MC Hammer pants though. Those are
I
way
was
too
gonna
big.
say that the pants feel like they need to be fixed, but
Yeah,
maybe they're
yeah.
comic, they're accurate.
Really got to bring that up to the crotch there. Yeah, for sure.
So, but you want this then? I would assume.
Oh yeah, I'll get it. Probably give
Looks
me
pretty good,
95
like-
bucks.
Yeah. Sorry, the helmet looks pretty badass there. Like on the right, it looks.
Mhm.
It actually, even without the Photoshop, it's pretty nice look there.
Yeah, it's definitely a Mirage shredder for sure.
Yeah.
You can move on to the next.
Yeah, I'm sorry guys. I'm reading something for my wife real quick.
No.
But yeah,
What outrageous!
I would warn anyone from buying Mezco figures that has like actor likeness, because they all end up really soft.
Yeah.
My last one was a John Wick, and that was so bad. I had to return
about-
it. It was awful.
Wow.
What about this?
Returned it.
Yeah.
That's too bad. What about this Hulk? Do you have high hopes for this, or knowing Mezco?
Yeah, knowing Mezco, it's a comic figure, so they do pretty well with like non-actor likeness figures. So I'm pretty confident. I do have an Avengers lineup and everything, so I'm gonna definitely get Hulk to add to that.
I'm not
As far
used
as
to them. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just saying I'm not used to them doing like bare-chested figures. Like, how are they gonna do this? I'm used to them doing like a Spider-Man in a full suit that can cover all the joints. You know what I mean? Or like the Shredder we saw, they have the fabric. Don't get me wrong, we could see his elbow joints, but are they just gonna do fully?
They
jointed?
could do the because they did the Batman '89 that took 20 years to come out,
Yeah.
and the whole thing is seamless.
Yeah.
But that took them forever. So I'm gonna bet they do like jointed for Hulk as well.
I think this would be
because
real popular, right?
Yeah. What was that?
I think this will be real popular, right? Depending. So.
Oh yeah, for
think
sure.
it'll
Because
be
they put out
important
Cap,
how
Iron
they-
Man,
yeah.
Thor. You need Hulk for the Avengers lineup.
Could be really badass. Like, is I guess my point. Like, they could really.
They don't
make
do
this
too many of those
fucking
big
awesome.
guys.
Yeah, exactly.
It'd be
It
nice to
reminds
see
me of, like,
how he
the-
compares to the Thing.
Oh, he'll be bigger for sure. But yeah, Thing was jointed.
Right.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know they did that. That's interesting. See, I'm thinking of him like the walker that Zach. Do you still have that thing, Zach?
Yes, I do.
The Astro suit? Yeah, that thing. That's what that makes me think of. That thing's badass.
I just hope they finish the line, because I know with like, what was it, Sideshow? They did the Avengers Assemble line. That one went pretty far through, but I think like what is it? Not 3-0. What's the other statue company?
Oh, Iron Studios?
Yeah, Iron Studios. They went through a good portion of like a series of them and then just kind of stopped. But their Hulk that they did drop was really, really cool. And I think you're getting a good Hulk out of like McFarlane with like that statue and stuff. And I know this isn't going to be a statue and stuff, but I just feel like if you say you're going to do a Hulk, you got to knock it out of the water.
That's that's why I was asking. You were probably away, but I was asking you on how they're going to do this jointed or seamless.
Yeah.
So
I
it'll
believe
be
it's
very
jointed.
interesting to see.
I think they're picking up, especially the Avengers one, because they put that Thor on PO, that Cap on PO, and their Iron Man's pretty old, but they're slowly doing the
okay.
Avengers. Yeah, kind of stopped on the
Yes.
X-Men though.
This is why we need you here, Yuquan. See, you know these things.
Yeah, we can stop on the X-Men all day.
Wow.
God damn! All right, it's my last stream.
You scared him away. Shit.
All right, y'all. So we got
Wrestling.
some wrestling. We got some WWE Elites, the series 117. This is due out early April of this year, 2025. It's going to feature several wrestlers, some we've seen before. These numbers are from Ringside Collectibles. I would not really use these numbers to heart, because I feel like you can find it at Walmart and Target significantly cheaper. I'm just going to fly through these real quick, and then we can talk about them. So you're going to have a Roman Reigns for $26.99. You're going to have a Seth Rollins for $26.99. A Rhea, which
Yes.
looks okay. I
Aye.
like this Rhea. She's going to be
Dean perked up.
$25.99. A Grayson Waller with the new tag team titles for
The face.
for $25.99. I'm sorry, $26.99. And then a new one, Naomi, for $27.99. And then you have Axiom, the blue version, for $27.99. And then Axiom, the pink version, for $40. Again, I would recommend finding these at Walmart's and at Targets. If you're here in Texas, HEB has them for a really decent price. I think it's like $21 or so.
That's $40.
Yeah, it's the chase.
Okay.
So
I was gonna say we're mad about Spider-Man, and that's $40.
God damn,
damn.
this is $40.
That's what I'm
On-
fucking saying.
And we're
On-
not
on
talking about
Ringside.
Hasbro. This is not Hasbro.
This is a
No.
Go to
ringside,
Maximum.
though.
this
Go to
is
Maximum.
$40 on Ringside. You're gonna
Yeah.
find it everywhere
the
else
chase.
for at minimum $21. At
Oh,
most
okay.
25.
Yeah.
At
They're
most.
they're buying all the cases and pulling them and selling them for 40.
Exactly.
Okay,
Sorry,
That way you
I
don't
didn't
have to like
realize
go
that.
through the hunt.
Which is
of
what I
them.
was saying before everyone
Ooh.
freaked out. Sorry.
I do.
Okay.
Can I see what Naomi
accept your
says on her boots?
The which one?
The green
Naomi.
one. What's it say on her
Naomi?
shin?
Glow.
Oh, I read it completely different. Okay.
Okay, so this Roman Reigns, I'm completely tired of the head sculpt. It looks slightly updated.
like
You know,
Steve
we're
Harvey.
we're in a whole new era of Roman Reigns with the only tribal chief, and we're still doing family above all kind of stuff. I feel like
Family.
it's been way overdone, and
Yeah.
I don't need a new hoodie for like the 3 Roman Reigns that I have sitting over here. You know what I mean?
So you can
and
put it
then
on your
all
Vin Diesel.
that would be funny. I think who did it? Didn't Mafex do a Vin Diesel?
There you go.
But I
That's
don't need
incredible.
a hoodie for him, especially when everyone wants the OTC. And then you're gonna get the 2 hands, and I don't know what that other thing is in his
It's a
hand. But
watch.
is that a
Yeah, it
watch?
looks like a watch.
Yeah, it's a watch.
He doesn't wear no.
Sean,
freaking
do you know how to
watch.
tell time?
I really don't. The other thing is okay. So the next one is the Seth Rollins. So again, another overdone figure. If you're gonna? This is what I want them to start doing. If you're gonna give me a Seth Rollins, give me an updated body, which they came out with 3 Seth Rollins ago when they put the new championship on him. But just give me a lower leg half, because the only reason you buy these Seth Rollins is because he has this really eccentric like costume and different color tights and things like that. So if you're that big into Seth Rollins, just give me a lower half and give me a brand new figure instead.
Yeah.
And then the Rhea Ripley, she looks really good. I can't tell if it's like her getting beat up or just her makeup smeared, which
Yeah,
I
she
never
had
really
that,
seen her get really beat up. But this is Equan. Is this the first black suit we get from her besides the one that's the ringside collectibles with the ring?
Yeah. So also, it's the first one where her hair started growing out longer. And then she had that purple like makeup. I forgot which pay-per-view it was.
Mhm.
But yeah, this is more like closer to modern, closer to now where we are at.
In my opinion, I'd still wait on this one though, because the ringside collectibles one and then the regular release, not this one. I think there is another regular release. Both have the belt,
Yep.
the
They
new
do.
women's belt.
Right.
So I would wait on this, and it's her old Judgment Day jacket. It looks like so,
It is. Yeah.
which is
Real-
also another storyline that's about what 7-8 months out.
So real quick, I will say, I've said this before, the tattoos they do on these are really cool. I'm not a fan that they're all broken up on her arm, but what can you do? But the leg, like, I don't know how they did that with the
Fishnet.
fishnets and the stuff and the tattoos underneath. They actually look pretty good. Like, it's pretty cool. But yeah, as much as I rag on these figures, the tattoos they do.
Yeah,
pretty good
and
job.
and an accessory being from a live event that's 6 months old on a new figure, that's not bad. But can you get this now, or this is like early images?
This is a pre-order. It's early images. I'm sure there's pre-mock
They
up
don't take
somewhere.
long to come out though, right?
They really don't. Like you're
Yeah.
gonna see this fairly quick. I mean, April. I mean,
That's what I.
you might get some early drops, maybe like last two weeks of March.
Right. Okay. Dean, you're gonna get this?
Probably not.
Oh, you
He's
thought
got
about
I
a
it.
like Rhea
specific
Ripley,
list.
but I'm not.
He's got
I don't
posters, not
I don't
figures.
even
I'd
own
say
a
he'll
wrestling
go with the
figure.
post.
Half a Maximum Spider-Man. I'd skip it too.
His action figure is getting pretty high right now.
It really is, dude.
And here's the thing, though, like some of these storylines change so quickly that they can't keep up with the the current incarnation of this character. But man, we need some newer stuff because a lot of the stuff is still like pre Cody Rhodes winning the belt. It's still, and it's pre Rhea losing the belt and stuff. So
Well, a lot of that's got to be like they have lead times for movies. They can say, "Hey, here's our general idea what this Spider-Man's going to look like. You have 6 months to go make this figure."
Right.
Meanwhile, they probably made up with the storyline the night before, or made up this new change to their character the night before, or whatever, or like a week before. You know what I mean? They're probably not giving these companies any sort of lead time on any events of what's going on, right? So there's
Yeah,
gotta
they
be,
kind of
like,
make it up on the fly.
Yeah.
Just based on, because I've been getting into it because all the guys I grew up with now have like podcasts and stuff, and they talk about, you know,
Like
what
us?
it was like back in the day. And, you know, they show up to work and they're like, well, this is what we had planned, but like as they're walking out on stage, like Vince McMahon would like run up to them and be like, hey, we're doing this instead. And they're like, what the fuck? So yeah, there's not a whole
Yeah.
lot of lead time, I guess, like even with overarching stories, you know, shit
Exactly, yeah.
happens.
That makes sense. This guy looks like such a goofball. His cut and
Bro.
not just the face, but even the outfit. Like he's just wearing like basketball shorts, I guess.
That's kind of like my biggest pet peeve when I used to buy wrestling figures back in, you know, the 2000s. It's like they give them like these like dumbass like smiling faces. It's like you're trying to play, you know, with your wrestling figures and they have these shit-eating grins on them. You're like that. The Roman Reigns. When the fuck does Roman Reigns smile like that, dude?
You're muted,
Sean,
Sean.
you're mute.
Roman Reigns isn't smiling like this with the shirt off. Like this is what I hate about that
Anytime
figure.
I've ever seen him.
Wait,
as
go
well,
back to the long
I
hair,
don't
dude.
watch wrestling, but he's always scowling.
He kind of looks like King Zach, like with the luscious locks.
Wow, I kind of like that,
Zach, the moment you dye your hair blonde,
bro. It's coming.
Well, that's not me. That's King Zachary. But yes.
so you're just a
You're gonna
normal
be
Zach.
King
Can we
Zach.
get that on record? You're just
You're
normal Zach.
transforming.
No, I'm Emperor Zach. First
Wow.
off.
Wow.
The God Emperor.
Okay, so Badfish, you were saying basketball shorts, right? So this guy wears boxer shorts, right? Like actual like you know
Boxer
like Mike
briefs,
Tyson, yeah, right?
Oh, boxers like
Yeah,
okay,
like
like
actual
boxing.
boxer, like a
Boxing.
fighter, right?
Yeah,
Shorts.
okay.
What these are on his knees, I have
I
no
thought you meant
idea.
underwear.
No, like fighter, right? So, what these are on his knees, they are like gigantic knee pads because his shorts do go past his knees on the show and stuff. But yeah, I hate this guy. I hate him, but the only reason I'll be getting it is because of the belt.
Yukon, do you
Yeah.
hate this guy too? Are you on mute?
Oh shit. Oh, no, I don't even know who this guy is, to be honest.
Grayson Waller, former tag team champion with
That's
Austin
funny.
Theory.
You know, it's because I don't really care about tag teams. That's why I probably skipped through the tag team matches.
So this is what's annoying about this wave. So you have Grayson Waller, one half of the former tag team champions, but you do not have his partner, Austin Theory, who has the other half. So if you wanted to do this correctly, you'd have to buy two Grayson Wallers at least at this point, which is also, I'll come back to her, but which is also my gripe with this Axiom right here, that he's from NXT. He's one half of the NXT championship or champions, right? For NXT. Nathan Frazier, his partner, is not in this wave either. So you could go and buy the variant and get the original release, and it would kind of work, right? Because you don't have like the nameplates on here; you just have NXT. But why? I don't think you need double of this guy. You either get the pink version or you get the blue version. I think you're good, and I think the same with us
They juice it for the next
Grayson
wave.
Waller.
They make you get the next wave, sort of thing, maybe.
Right, but if he's not in the next wave, I'm gonna be even more upset, right? Because I want the other half. But they've gotten clever and they've only put the
Wait,
WWE
you hate this guy and you're gonna buy the figure?
because of the belt.
Oh, you just
Yeah,
want the
belts
tag
are
team.
like
You
the
need the
most
belt.
highly sought after things.
I understand
Like,
that,
I'll go to
but
a
they
store and
haven't
I'll see
released
people
this
steal
belt in a
those.
while.
This is a brand new belt. I think it released
Okay.
mid last year
That makes see.
I think it was at
wasn't aware
WrestleMania.
that that's what you meant.
at WrestleMania. Judgment Day lost the tag team titles.
So they put the belt. with
Grayson
someone
Waller
that
grabbed
everyone
half
hates.
of them. The what?
So they put the belt with someone that everyone hates is unlikely to buy.
Well, but they won it.
I know they
Grayson
won
Waller
it,
ended up winning it.
But like I guess they kind of put him with. I guess either way, there is his partner. Does everyone hate his partner as well?
Pretty close, yeah.
He's a heel. I don't
Okay.
know what that
Yeah,
is.
So
they're both a
okay.
heel. He's turning. I think he's turning good, but he's gonna turn on Grayson Waller here pretty
So
soon.
either
I
way,
think.
you kind of got to pay the money for
But
that.
it's like, you know, somebody out there is a big fan of this guy.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
So like, it behooves them to, you know, make figures of everybody because it's like it appeals to somebody, or I just want to, you know, my kid
gotta
wants a
get the
figure
belt.
to, you know, kick around.
Yeah.
Buy that fucking guy. Who cares? You know.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
this
okay.
guy.
And you can't keep up with the title changes. I mean, there's been since this guy Grayson Waller won this tag team belt, there's been 3 other champions.
Right.
So
There you go.
anyway, so this is Naomi. This is a brand new figure. We haven't seen Naomi in a really long time. And she's gonna come with her glow robe with a couple extra hands. This fun fact is actually this is the wife of Jimmy Uso, not Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso. And they used to be on a TV show together. But
What if she
I will
glows in the dark?
definitely be picking up the
That
Naomi.
outfit.
I will pick up one of the Axiom. And then I guess I'll have to get the Grayson Waller just because I don't have him and he's a good bad guy, I guess.
I love the paint work on the like his tights here and knee pads.
Oh, yeah,
like
it looks
shin
great.
pads and stuff. This not so much, but the first one
Mm-hmm.
really cool. Is he in the WWE now, or is he still in?
This guy,
NXT?
Axiom?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. He's current
So
tag
he
team
moved to
champions
WWE.
with Nathan Frazier
Okay.
for NXT. So it's like their minor leagues, right?
Oh,
Their
so
job
he's
is to
still
work
in
up to the main
NXT.
roster. Yeah.
So he hasn't moved to WWE since.
He has not moved to the main roster. He's in WWE NXT.
Okay. I thought
Thank
that
you
maybe
for
this was so
explaining
many
that.
months behind that he might have moved up by now, sort of thing. That's why I was curious.
I don't see him moving up. I think my bid for the top 2 people moving up for sure this year would be Roxanne Perez from the women's division and Trick Williams from the men's division, all of which have been former NXT champions.
So no to the shirtless Power Ranger.
No, I don't see him. I don't see him going this time.
All right.
Thank you
All
for
right.
explaining that because I was like, what the fuck is NXT, TBA?
NXT is
LGD?
the
I was
minor
like,
leagues.
What is all this shit?
Is the minor leagues for the WWE. It's a WWE brand for the up and comers. Now, what they've done also is they've created a group called WWE ID, where an amateur wrestler can qualify to get a WWE ID, which would eventually push them forward into NXT. Funny enough, there's a guy at Heroes and Fantasies, one of the local shops here. He is on the list for WWE ID. He was also on a short list to be at one of the live events, the Saturday night main event, as a security guard. So like when the everything just goes haywire, they send those guys out in the black shirts.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be one of them. He was there on site, and when they got lined up, he did not get picked.
Oh, dang.
But it's cool to just be there, you know.
Right.
And then you do the work afterwards. You tear down the ring, and you show face, and you do all those kind of things, which eventually gets you called up.
Yeah.
All right, NECA, go, baddie.
All right. I put a joke for the boys in the in the private chat, just if you want.
Oh
So
my
yeah,
god.
Werewolf
Jesus.
Ultimate 7-inch scale figure will stand. The Werewolf Ultimate 7-inch scale figure will stand over 9 inches tall. Go back one, and will include 3 swap out portraits, multiple interchangeable hands, and a display base. Pre-orders are available now at Neca Shop for $49.99 and are July 2025. This is kind of cool. It comes with like a bloody face sculpt. I was pointing this out for Dean. You might want this even as like maybe a creature to fight for the party. Could be an interesting thing to grab. It's going to be big though, as it said, for 9 inches tall. It's going to be kind of a big boy, but
Bro,
I think it'd be badass though as a
his
creature.
feet are so goofy, bro. Look at the picture.
Oh, you
on the
don't like
left-
them?
on the right?
Yeah, I
It's
guess
like
that is
little-
true.
Turkey legs, bro.
You guys
What
seen
is
this
that?
movie?
No.
Okay, film series is insane. The second one's the second one's crazier, and the second one is like made in the late '80s, and Christopher Lee plays basically like a modern Van Helsing, but he wears like white plastic sunglasses the whole time. It's worth it just for that. But man, the wolf designs are all over the place in this series. They sort of change him up
Oh,
with
yeah.
with every character. He does look a little top heavy, but what are you gonna do? They probably never filmed him that way in the movie. It's all waist up.
I was thinking he does look really skinny there.
Well, because in
Kinda
the
why I
'80s,
posted that
you're
picture.
you don't get a costume like that in the '80s, right? Like it's too much work to figure out the feet like that.
Right.
It's never in one shot like that. You might see an insert of him flailing on the ground looking like that, but you never see it standing, and that's why it looks weird.
Yeah, kind of cool creature figure, $50 as well. And yeah, July 25. That one. Excuse me. I'm running on fumes here. I need something to I had fries for dinner. That's literally all I ate. All right, so we're having technical issues before the show adding slides. I was trying to add individual pictures for each of these, but it was not cooperating and we had to redo some things. So last minute, I wanted to get these in because this pre-order ends. It was a unique one that was only the Cosmic Legions character packs. Started on February 7th and ends on the 23rd. So it wasn't even a full month. They usually give you quite a bit of time to do with their pre-orders, but this one's ending on the 23rd. You can see there's different head packs down below there. There's only one slide for this one if you go back. So you can see like we've got the full pack for $320 or $225, sorry. Pre-order for the Serpent Soldiers, $40. Cosmic Ladies for $40. The Greyborn and Ias, $40. The Sphexian helmets and Block Commander, $50. The Mine Worker is $50. Another Serpent Soldier, $50. The Dragon Seer set is $68. Now those are like a more like deluxe size kind of dragon. And then you've got some head packs for them as well. So if you want to just put these on some of the existing ones, they're all
So-
10 each.
It's this combo pack, but is it just one body and two heads? Is that what?
Let me pull it back.
There's
up
no
here.
way it's two figures for $40.
No, it's definitely not. Because I had the alien one up there. Hold on, let me pull it back up.
The
Yeah,
gray
you
one?
get the two heads, and you get yeah, it includes two heads, and then like the regular set of hands, staff. Like you can see, he comes with the staff. He comes with a shield. The alien dude. But yeah, it's a
Ermac
combo
says
of
that he's
two.
changed his whole collection from 112 to 16. Haven't regretted it since.
Nice.
Wow, you love to see it.
I guess at this
Upgrading.
point I'm mainly 112, but I have like over 100 16 figures.
I have
Really? You would say over 100 16?
Yeah.
I have stopped like severely buying on small scale, but I still have a lot of it. Like I want to display a lot of it, but I've severely slowed down on buying small scale. But yeah, 6 scale is my like where
And I
most
would
of my
say,
fun money goes.
I have all the 1/6 I want, which are not a lot.
Yeah.
Got them during COVID time, the Avengers Endgame stuff. 1, 2,
Yeah, there's really only
4,
one.
5
I guess-
Endgame stuff with some extras.
Yeah, I think there's only 2 1/6 figures that I'm like, yeah, I definitely need those, or 3. But 2 of them I could live without. One of them I'm like, I need to fucking buy that. It's the General Grievous.
The older you get, the harder it is to see the 1/12 figures.
Good point. Yeah. I've thought maybe eventually I'll sell off a bunch of my 112, but I'm selling off all my stuff I don't want first, and then I'll see what else that I might shave off as well. Yeah, bigger
1/6
presents.
just has bigger presents.
Yeah, that's definitely a fair point. There's a lot of I'm gonna be mixing up a lot of the displays. I actually need to hit up Eddie and ask and get some pics on how he's displaying some of his smaller scale stuff, because he's done a good job with that. So get some inspiration maybe.
Zach, just really quick. So
My
we have
apologies.
Earmac here. He said 1/12. He changed his whole collection from 1/12 to 1/6. What would you say to that? Like, do you feel like you have a balance of your 1/12 versus 1/6, or if it's what's making you gravitate more?
Well, first off, congratulations. I think that's really cool. I've always collected multiple scales, so gosh, I don't think I've ever really considered myself like just a 1/6 scale collector or just a 1/12. I think, day in and day out, I'm buying 1/12. Play with 1/12 all the time. On occasion, there'll be a 6 scale that'll come up that I really want. I would say, excluding the free figures, I probably buy like, 2 to 6 scale a year, but a month I'll probably buy like 2 to 6 12 scale. Obviously, like when you do the numbers, I'm still probably spending more on 6 scale a year, but I mean, my collection, I've been meaning to do a collection video tour. But I have Lego, I have Black Series, Jurassic Park, 6 scale, there's like a lot of Spider-Man stuff. It's my boy. Some 3 3/4. I mean, I pretty much have everything. I have statues. So I think it's tough. I don't think I genuinely know. Maybe like Ben, he does collect some 12th scale, and Marco as well. But I think that like we do know some people exclusively 1/6, but I think most people kind of dabble here and there. So I think it's cool. Like to go from 1/12 to 1/6 is different. I think like on 1/6 you're not gonna get, like with the Spider-Man stuff we'll talk about later. You're not gonna get very rarely a full line of like every alternate look for a character, video game skins, Marvel Legends. Like you have, like just thinking like Spider-Man's rogue gallery, like, high quality figures of, over a dozen of the rogues gallery. And 6 scale, that's kind of hard. Take PS4 Spider-Man. Like I don't think we ever got a Doc Ock from that game. Obviously with Venom, the Spider-Man 2 we got Venom, but I think with if you're switching to 6 scale, you have to be okay with just focal characters. And for me, like I kind of like, well, I do enjoy like the focal characters. I think what really makes the collection is, having 10 completely random Spider-Mans in a shelf, basically all the same character, but different looks, symbiote, Bagman, PS5, PS4. I think that's kind of where 12 scale really shines. That, in some cases, like you'll get like a Bad Batch where they actually make the whole team, but that's, I think, more rare than in 6 scale, or than in 12 scale rather, where they, it's easier to pick up, and I find that there's more characters available. But I mean, 12 scale has its problems too. Like, they made I think 2 or 3 of the zombie figures from the What If episode, or I guess 2 zombies and then Spider-Man, but they didn't make the rest of the important zombies, and so that line kind of got hanging. But generally speaking, like when they do a wave for a game or for a line, you're getting pretty deep pretty
Chet?
regularly. And I think 12 scale is really fun because they do like, like the Maximum Spider-Man, which I think is pretty cool, or even like Proton Iron Man. Like you will never see a Hot Toys come with like a accessory that's as big as the
like,
figure. I
cannon.
mean, I guess they used to, like Sandman with the Spider-Man 3, but I
That's
just
the
think
thing,
they do like, you have the opportunity for cooler stuff like 2-packs and stuff like that. Like there are some 2-packs in Hot Toys, but it's Marvel Legends, they make like 10 2-packs a year probably. Hot Toys, maybe you get lucky if you get 1 or 2. And it's also a space thing, right? Like Sand Trooper and Dewback 12 scale, you can fit way more in your collection than a Hot Toys is going to take up a whole shelf. And I'm kind of experiencing that now. I got not yet, but I have the Jazz Inc. Batmobile coming, and I have the Hot Wheels one, which is probably about this big, but the Jazz one's going to basically take up a whole shelf on its own. So
Yeah.
I think
See,
it's cool. I can't, to me, I can't just do one. I have to have a lot of different variation.
They
See,
all
for-
fulfill different like
Yeah.
roles.
For sure.
basically. Yeah.
See, and for me, like I said, mine is a lot of like in-game stuff. So I have Iron Patriot, I have Rocket, I have Snapping Iron Man, I have Snapped Thanos, I have Nebula, and those are just some characters that I really wanted like a bigger representation of. But my greater collection of those Marvel characters, if you can look behind me, right here,
One.
it's the in-game display, which is a mix of SH Figure Arts and Marvel Legends. To do something like this for a Hot Toys would have been an insane feat for me, where I've spent anywhere between $20 to $100 per figure or so to actually have this final battle charge, if you will. And I think it came out really nice, and I really appreciate it. I think there's like 1 or 2 figures I might want to swap out here pretty soon to get a different one. And then I have my little Thanos crew over here, and once I find some cheap Outriders, I will add those to it. But all right, guys,
I have
go
different
ahead.
rules. I was just say I have like different rules for different scales, like, and then basically 3.75 like is any vehicles, like that's my vehicle scale. So I have to dip my toe in this in 3.75 as well if I want some vehicles. So that's
Yeah, there's just like some figures you can't get on 1/6 scale or
yeah.
aren't good in 1/6 scale. Like I've never seen a good Dragon Ball Z figure in 6 scale. They always look like ass.
Yeah.
So it's
Well,
like,
they always try to like use existing bodies, and they just don't look right. It's
they
like,
don't
dude,
look right. Yeah, and that the cartoon style doesn't lend well to like realism, like cloth fabrics and stuff.
Nah.
It can, but it's very.
There's a
rare.
guy on TikTok that 3D prints like 1-to-1 scale the characters from Dragon Ball Z, and Vegeta looks like a fucking mutant. He's like fucking like standing next to a normal 6 foot tall dude. He's short, but like you don't really think that he's that short because his hair's so tall, and just looking at his build, it's like, dude, this man has this disability or something, bro. I don't know.
Oh my
He's not built
God.
right.
Yeah,
It's not built right.
So like, yeah, that's why I stick to different lines for different things, right?
For sure.
All right, guys, we are right at an hour and 3 minutes. Thank you for making us part of your day. If you're watching live or catching us on the replays, Badfish, you want to wrap this piece up for me really quick?
Yeah, so these are pretty simple. These are Mythic Legions, the what the heck? Retailer appreciations. So these are different paint deco variants on popular figure obscuras that we've seen in the past. So we've got the Varanus Arden scale with a new coat. We've got the TU5cc Phantom Trooper, the Ancient Anubis in Bastet, the Frankenstein Monster, and the Ghost of Christmas Past. The prices will vary there, but it's $50 for them, $70, $75, $70. So if you're interested in any of these variants of the figure obscuras, I think some of the OGs are still available on the site, like the Bastet one, I think, and some of the Christmas ones that they restocked. But take a look if you're interested in them. because they are available for pre-order right now on
nice.
BBTS if you want these paint deco variants.
The Ghost of Christmas Past is so fucking tempting, dude. Because
Yeah.
she comes
Okay.
with 4 arms.
This is what I wanted to ask.
And she
So
looks like Ronnie from Elden Ring.
Oh,
Are
good
you-
point. Yeah.
are you buying the retailer exclusive or are you buying the OG version? Because I was kind of underwhelmed by the OG version. While I do think that the Frankenstein in the green skin looks a lot cooler than the yellow.
See,
Yeah.
that's a good
Um,
point.
The Ghost of Christmas Past, specifically this one, because she literally looks like Ronnie from Elden Ring. She's got the blue skin, the blue hair, the 4 arms. I just, fucking 3D print a fucking wizard hat and she's good to go.
Oh, okay. I know exactly what you're talking about now.
I actually have the
I-
exact file for her wizard hat.
Oh, there you go.
Dude, that Frankenstein does look a lot better with the green.
See, but I bought the original version for the Jacob Marley. So now if I do go back just to finish the line, I have to get the other one. I have to get the OG.
Yeah.
That's a
So,
good looking figure.
and then on the Egyptian figures, I don't remember her name, but the cat lady, I really like this red variant of her,
Bastet, yeah.
her dress and stuff. But the Anubis, I still like more as the OG version.
I think she's Bastet.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
I
it.
would. I mean, I think honestly, I think both are kind of cool, the
Yeah.
OG and this one. But yeah, I'm passing on these ones. I'm trying to be freaking Mythic Legions. They're hitting us up every 3 weeks. It's like, hey, want a pre-order?
Well, and for me, the Jacob Marley grew on me. After like missing out on the original release and then seeing the retailer, I was like, oh, okay, you know what? I like the Marley, the original Marley better. So hopefully by next Christmas, when they probably re-release the
They
Ghost.
say we found more in the back.
Yeah, exactly. When we found more, here it is for Christmas.
Yeah.
Hopefully I might bounce on her just to kind of finish the line or finish this part of the line. I feel like they'll come out more, but I'm actually tempted on this, the variant on the Frankenstein. All right, guys, anything else on this?
No, that Frankenstein is way better looking though. But if you didn't get that other one, like that stands out to me. That coat looks better than most of the accessories on screen here, in my opinion.
All right, guys, here we are, the main event.
Finally.
The finale. It's what Zach's been waiting for all night long. Team Zach versus Team Dean. Let's see who wins. Let's see who comes out with the better points. Enlighten me, gentlemen. We got a Maximum Spider-Man here.
It'll be funnier if Zach goes first, I think.
Why would it be funnier if I go first?
Oh,
Well, right now,
fuck did I make?
we have a bunch. We have the initial pictures of what the product is, right? So this is the Maximum Series Spider-Man. This is a new line coming out from Hasbro. We've got them coming out with this new Maximum line, the Ultimate Spider-Man. They say new articulation. I believe though the only really new articulation is in the hips, so that it can splay out further. But like right there, you can see on the right. But this pose, if you go back 2 shots as well, they claim that this pose has never really been on the left, has never really been achievable before.
Which is false.
It's not.
Yes, we're going to discuss this. But Mike's ready. The
We're about to get a
gloves are
pose
up.
wars over here.
But yeah, we've got some. So these are the pictures of it, but they were kind of hush hush on the price. This is the reason,
Yeah.
Sean, that this has been a big controversy. They revealed this probably a month ago, and they took
Right.
over a month to reveal the price. And when they did, a lot of people were not happy because this means that the line could possibly be extremely pricey overall, depending. And this could be the Spider-Man effect, where it's an extra
Wait,
bit
why
of
does it
money
say
because it's Spider-Man.
Hasbro no longer making figures?
I don't know. There's
Somebody's
a ticker.
having a laugh.
I don't know.
They're-
There's a ticker along the bottom of the
they're-
screen. There's
What
some
did-
breaking
They
news.
are and they're not. They're leasing.
Did you put
out-
that?
I didn't.
I don't know.
I
Yeah,
did not.
But we
Turn that
covered
shit
it.
off.
We covered it. What, 2 weeks ago?
It was
Yeah,
a
but
mention. I don't
too
think
much,
we really.
Yeah, there's a banner.
Well,
on
why is this a banner? Turn that off.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought somebody was trying to be funny, but
There's a
it
banner
wasn't me.
running.
Are you guys retired?
Of the screen.
Jesus Christ.
We made
For
it.
a
Well,
moment
we referenced
there.
that earlier.
There it goes.
Thank you.
You're distracting Zach here. Sorry.
Yeah, I was like breaking news. How's
There's
no
a
longer
way to
making
make-
figures?
He doesn't want you
No.
to make good points. That's fine.
You
No,
should've
I
watched-
got it. Here we go. Here's
Should've watched
what I'm gonna
Small
say.
Talk a few weeks ago.
All right,
You'd hear all
Oxfather,
about
go. Oxfather, go.
I just have 2 words to say. Sold
Maximum.
out. That's it. Mic drop. We can sit here and say
like a
this
Steve
figure
A.
is
Objection.
objection. We can sit here and say this figure shouldn't have been $50. We can sit here and say, well, what about when this figure came with this, or what about this and that? At the end of the day, the collectors have spoken. People are paying $50 for this. Almost everyone that I know that has bought this figure has bought at least 2. It is already selling on eBay for $80 plus shipping. This is collectors have spoken. I don't personally think that this should be $50. I think it should be closer to $35. I completely agree with. I think it was Equan that brought it up that other figures in the past have came with more and cost less. I also think that there's figures that cost more and come with less. And I also think there's figures that cost the same as those other figures that came with more and have nothing. So Hasbro is very inconsistent with their pricing. You could spend 20. I think at Legends now retail at Walmart is like $27.99. I want to say. I'm not sure what it is in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
And for $27.99, you might get a figure like the Black Widow Retro, which has 3 heads, 2 hands, effect pieces, like the full Monty. Or you can spend $27.99 and you get a Spider-Man that doesn't have 6 hands. So there is no rhyme or reason on pricing. I feel like at this point they can pretty much charge whatever. They could have charged $80 and people probably still would have sold it out. I certainly think that them keeping the price under wraps for a month, I don't think it was a month. It felt more like 2 weeks to me. But anyway, I think them keeping it under wrap for so long had to have been some sort of market research because everyone and their mom was making a video about how much this thing is going to cost. I think most people thought it was going to be $50. I felt like it only should have been $35. But as someone that owns, I would say probably 80% of the modern Marvel Legends Spider-Man figures, this is a really cool set. You get some web effects here and there sprinkled throughout the Spider-Man figures. A lot of them aren't particularly good. Like, for example, like this web effect, like what am I going to do with this fucking thing? Like this is nothing. But having things like the web shield or the spider sperm up there, having the spider effect, which is like a iconic part of the character that I don't think they've ever made this accessory, is amazing. Peter Parker heads are pretty hard to come by, and having the ungloved hands with the web shooters I think is pretty cool. It's a cool set. Part of me, I think, whoever said it, that it might be the Spider-Man tax could be a thing. I think if you're saying like, hey, we're going to make our most definitive version of arguably the most important comic book character of all time, there's got to be some premium charge on that. And also there's a small part of me that thinks, hey, this is a Todd McFarlane inspired head sculpt. I'm wondering if there's some kickback to him that's causing this price increase. We've seen some rumors that Deadpool and Hulk will be the next Maximum figures. Mm-hmm. Deadpool's going to be a real interesting one because there has been a lot of $20 releases that have, buku accessories, and I think that one's going to be a little harder to justify. And Hulk being such a big character, you have to wonder if it's still going to be at that base $50 price point. But I know in the chat we were kind of going at each other, but I completely agree with everything you guys are saying. I'm just saying it doesn't matter what we think the price should have been. They said it was $50. And with less than 24 hours, it sold out everywhere. I think it's kind of been coming back in stock here and there on Pulse and Amazon in the mornings and Best Buy here and there, but it's basically routinely selling out instantly. I think GameStop is the only company that still has the pre-order open for this, but like I said, people are already paying $30 above just for this, and I've seen a number of collectors who are willing to spend $25 if you part out just the webs. So it's a cool figure. If you go back to the where it shows all the parts, please. It also does have the they're not like fists, but they're like the open hands. I think those are really cool because I have, like I said, probably 20 Marvel Legends Spider-Mans, and I only have one pair of hands that are not fists, like that can actually grab the webs. And so it's made posing with some of them have like a really nice web string with an actual end on it, but almost none of them have an actual like grabbing hand. So I think that's really cool. I think this needed a camera. If we're kind of like being nitpicky, I think if you have a Peter Parker head, it should have came with a camera and maybe a slice of pizza. But I can see them wanting to preserve some value for the Peter Parker and the Pizza Spider-Man. But I did basically pick up every version of Spider-Man that people would say is better, with the exception of Sentinel, because that one's really expensive, just to compare when this one comes in. So we might do something on that. But having owned every one of them, I think this is exciting. I think getting there'll be an opportunity for some cool variations of repaints for this figure. Maybe a Ramita Senior with the lighter blue and the bigger logo on the back, smaller logo on the front. But yeah, I did have some slides also. If you want to go forward or if you want to save those, but of like the different licensed Spider-Man figures available.
You're gonna be skipping through all of Dean's.
Okay,
stuff,
I'm sorry.
so-
Yeah, you can go back. You can go back. You're good. Yeah. So again, I think when you compare like a Black Widow versus Spider-Man, I don't think it's truly apples to apples. I think you got to compare Spider-Man to Spider-Man. And so what I wanted to bring was some discussion on like this is what other Spider-Man are on the markets right now, and this is what those cost. Last thing I'll say, I don't love the cut to give it the ungloved hands. I get why they had to do it there, but I would have preferred it somehow if they did. There's some 12 scale stuff. I can't remember what line it is, but like like a Hot Toys. You know the Hot Toys you can take the forearm off like for the Jedi figures. I would have preferred them to make the split there, because I don't really think you're actually going to get any better articulation from having that
But
slit
they
there.
can say it's another articulation point.
You're not wrong. You are not wrong. But yeah, that's my soapbox. I think it's a cool release.
Equan, you have anything to add to that?
Oh man, that was a lot. Just stick on. I just have little nitpicks in here and there, but there's a reason why they started with Spider-Man. It's because Spider-Man sells, and you can only like how many times can you do this line? I mean, are people going to buy a Maximum series Luke Cage? Probably not. I mean, how far do you think this line will go? Maybe they'll do Hulk or Wolverine, but there's only so many characters they can do this and price out, price it at that price point. And there's also another thing I wanted to add in that. I mean, I wouldn't stress too much about like this selling out. I mean, this is Hasbro. They're gonna make more. Don't buy like extra. Don't buy it like scalper prices, because when this comes out of pre-order and goes in stock, you're gonna see it back in stock. It's gonna be up on Amazon, BBTS, everything. You probably won't see it on clearance, because you rarely see these comic Spider-Mans on clearance. You're not going to see that. Those are more like peg warmers. I don't believe these are going to peg warm. I believe it's going to be retail price. It's going to stay there. It might go down like $2-3 maybe, but really, I think you're really going to be stuck at this price point for the Spider-Man. And this is the again, like how Zach said, this is probably the most articulated Spider-Man. However, the difference is, again, the hips, they're wider, so you get that extra range of motion in the leg, because if they're not as wide, you can't bend the leg that back. And also there's two joints there's one in the neck and the head, so you're able to tilt him all the way forward, which has not been done. Although the original Toy Biz Spider-Man, I believe, had the same, if not pretty close, articulation. That was a really old Spider-Man, and I can't
Yeah.
believe they couldn't get it back to that type of articulation. But again, I love the toe articulation. That's important, especially for Spider-Man. That's
Yeah.
really all I have to say regarding this. I did pre-order one. I was thinking about getting two. And I'm like, no, I can't go that far. I'm just gonna get one, and I think I have like the other Spider-Mans. Will probably get rid of them. I'll just hold on to one Spider-Man, to be honest.
Let me know
All
what
right,
you're
Dean.
selling for Spider-Man.
All right, Dean, go.
Well, I think Equan's right. Don't play scalper prices. $50 is scalping for this fucking thing. It's fucking outrageous that this is $50. I've seen Zach pose this Spider-Man in poses that they said that this is the only figure that could do it. Zach is shaking his head like he hasn't
I don't
posed this
believe it.
figure like this.
No, I'm telling you, this pose is not the same. It looks the same, but it's not the same. You can't get, if you look like that hand is below the feet, you can't do that on a normal Spider-Man. But also on a normal Spider-Man without toe articulation, you have to do it really weird, and it's almost like a bird squatting down, like this. Like,
I've
is
seen
not-
it with flat feet before.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have to like do the feet, like no one's body does this. This is not
Oh, hold on.
You
off
know,
to
you're
the side
fucking-
really quick.
like this.
Move your hand. Your fucking Spider-Man's looking up. He's not looking down.
I'm talking about the feet. I'm not talking about looking.
I know.
up.
I'm talking about the feet too. Yeah, I get it. But it's like it's literally the same fucking pose.
It's not the same pose at all.
Arguably better because you could get his feet. Obviously,
And I
his feet wouldn't
appreciate
look
that,
like
but I'm just saying it's not the same thing.
But like it's like, oh, the Spider-Man can look all the way up. It's like that one's doing it. I've seen people do it. There's fucking
Nah, this
pictures
one
up
when
the
you're level
wazoo.
with it, he's like this. He's not really looking all the way up. He's got like an evil eye.
I feel,
Yeah, so-
go ahead.
Oh, okay. No, you make your point.
I was just gonna say, I feel like for what most of what you're getting is the same Spider-Man we've seen 50 times is the point as well. Yes, we're getting a tiny bit of different articulation, but it doesn't feel like the massive price increase
Yeah.
that is there. There's not enough accessories as well. And my big point was like, okay, they're giving us webs, and they were like really talking about how great it was that they had wired webs. It's like, okay, but that's not $50 worth of. Do you put a wire in the web? That doesn't really
Do you
sell
think,
the figure to me.
just to be relevant to the show, like I know I completely understand this isn't apples to apples, but like those wrestling figures are what, $28 you said? Like the
20.
retail or
No,
the 20?
they're like
No, retail they're going to be
21
21 to 25.
So okay, so let's just say 25. Do you think two of those figures you get the same value as like Spider-Man plus a billion accessories? Because I personally don't. And I know it's not
That's not
apples
a
to apples.
billion
I know
accessories.
Okay, and see, and that's
It's a
what
lot
I would
of
say too. It's
accessories.
I would agree with you because it's not apples to apples because Mattel's not coming out doing this kind of stuff for that line.
Yeah, but don't they have the Ultimate line that's like
Are
30,
a lot
40
of
bucks?
hands, a lot of
Even the
accessories,
ultimate
or
line's pretty.
is that what a
it's
lot of
janky.
accessories
but
are now, though?
You're getting
Yeah, web
soft
effects.
goods. Most
Not a lot.
ultimates you're getting soft goods.
What are you talking
You're getting
about?
multiple accessories. Most of the time you're getting some form of a belt, which is a huge accessory to a certain character. You know, when you're dropping this kind of stuff, and you're getting like a TV relevant item with it 99% of the time. Like
That's
it's
a
taken
spec-
out of the show.
Chris often points out this is cool. They make an accessory specifically for one moment that happened in
Right.
in the event of time. So like, and go back to the accessories for the
50
Spider-Man
bucks.
here.
Look at this. You get a leotard and a medal.
This was not submitted as evidence. Please strike this.
I'm
from the record.
introducing evidence.
Yeah, I agree with Zach.
I call
that-
recess.
I'm just saying, like, and one thing I will say as well, just to pop on, just real quick before Chris goes, I think if you do want this at a deal, you're foolish to be saying that you're going to get this at Ollie's. Your best bet, in my opinion, is going to be the Target. Like 3 to 4 times a year, they'll do a 20% off coupon, and then use it to get this guy for $40. Please, Chris.
I believe
So-
he's a fan channel exclusive, so I don't think you'll see him at Target and Walmart for a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My
Getting
apologies.
price
So-
conditioned.
On the apples to apples and the Mattel versus like Hasbro, you're also not getting a Hasbro level collector's item. You know what I mean? Like I feel like
don't.
with Mattel, you're not getting that. You know, you're not getting the money put into live streams. You're not getting the money put into the advertising.
I see what you're saying.
Not getting all
Has-
that kind of stuff.
Hasbro also just has more technology when it comes to paint apps and all that stuff too. Right?
Right.
Oh, but let Chris
Even
go,
the
and then
wrestlers
I'll
aren't
jump
getting
in.
the photo reel really. I mean, they look accurate, but they're not like some of like the right around in game and now forward we were getting more photo reel kind of portraits and stuff.
There's a lot of weird stuff going on with the paint apps, and especially like just like how they do like the printed clothing articles on torsos and super janky torso cuts on those WWE figures. Like I was gonna say, they never look like they're worth $20 to me. I don't even know. Like,
Hand sizes are huge too. Like they're like
They look-
fists. Like some
Yeah.
of the women wrestlers have these huge fists on them, and it's crazy.
Yeah. Also, if you look at the elite or the basic lines of wrestlers, they have a very limited articulation range. With the what are they called, Sean?
Ultimate.
The ultimate.
The ultimates, you're getting butterfly joints.
Yep.
You're getting all the cuts, all the joints that a figure can offer.
Now,
But this
I would argue
Spider-Man
though.
does-
I would argue though that this Spider-Man is more versatile than some of these wrestlers, though.
Yeah, but we just saw the black suit Spider-Man in the retro wave. Doesn't have the toe articulation, but it's basically the same fucking figure for
You can't say
$25.
that. It's not the same figure. There's new points of articulation in his body.
But
It's
the
a
wrist,
Spider-Man.
where it swaps out. You don't need that. You
The
just said
head,
it
bro.
yourself, bro.
The
Is
hips, bro.
you're getting a two,
The hips
like
and the
not
head,
even
bro.
a 2-degree difference in
And
looking up.
Look at the accessory. Bring up the accessories again.
It's not like like the joints. Like if you look at like an SH Figure Arts or a Mafex joint, it's like an engineered thing with swivels and screws and stuff, and that's obviously a different price point. But the $25 Spider-Man to the $50 Spider-Man, it's the exact same hunk of plastic in between the
They're
joints.
Very similar.
It's not engineered any differently. It's the same fucking figure.
Well, it doesn't have
a lot
web
of the
effects.
same going on. Go
right,
to the,
Dean.
Yeah,
go to the
it doesn't have web
accessories,
effects.
Sean.
That
Well,
Show
equate
the
to another
accessories, Sean.
$25 fucking dollars.
Dean, okay, so you have some evidence here. Talk to me about what you're getting at with some of these figures.
I'm ready.
You're not showing
My
us
body's
anything.
ready.
So these are other offerings around the $50 price point that has.
I'll name them all. We're not
What
seeing
the
anything.
heck is happening?
Bring them up.
I'm trying to.
Shut up.
Jesus Christ.
And
Yeah, this
really
is-
quick before we do this, go back to the accessories for the ultimate or the maximum.
There we go.
Go back to the max.
Thank you.
Look at this. Here. So Zach says 1 billion accessories. Take away the hands, which they're counting as accessories, quote unquote. We're getting
Okay.
2 web effects.
With wire.
Ooh, with wire. Big bonus there. And then we get 3 more other web effects, so that's 5.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then 6. We're counting the head,
Spider effect.
the spider effect. 6. And then
Plus the 2 hands with web effects on them as well.
no, not counting
That's-
hands.
that's a
We're
hand with a web
These
effect.
are not accessories. These are not.
Yes, because you get
accessories, Zach.
hands
Come
with
on.
and without.
Those are the most pathetic accessories.
Those
That's
are-
like zooming in on
No
the boots
way.
for a hot toy.
No
saying
way. That's not
an
the same thing at
accessory. That's
all.
insane.
There's accessories on them.
These are pathetic accessories. If
So-
they're counting
No
them
way.
as accessories. You know how
No
much
way.
that
If you
costs?
have an
You know
Iron
what-
Man
no,
that
no,
has
what
like
that
a
what did
painted
that
on
cost them to
a
make?
painted on thruster to his
Okay,
body,
okay.
cents.
Hang on.
Less
If
than
we're
5
doing the
cents.
argument of what did that cost them to make, then we're all taking L's here because motherfuckers
I
make
know
iPhones
that,
for $3
but
and we're
come on.
buying them for $1,000. So
Look,
I think that's a straw man argument.
It's
Also,
literally-
I want to be very clear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hands. This is gonna be important because some of the 2-packs you're showing later, don't even have 12 hands. Thank you very much.
Hands
and 3
don't.
heads.
Hands aren't worth.
Hands
to
lives
make a
matter.
$50 accessory, and people are like, oh, look at all the accessories. Take away
You know,
the hands,
Badfish,
you're not
we
getting a
could
lot.
sit
You're
here
not
and
getting
him
a
and
lot
Ha
here.
on this point all
You're not
day.
getting a lot.
The fact of the matter is, sold out, my friend. Sold out.
Guess what? Gwyneth Paltrow sold out of
Yeah,
her
but
vagina
maybe they
candle.
only
Doesn't
put
mean
up
it's
for 50
good.
for order.
Doesn't mean it's fucking good. Bro.
And it smells delicious,
And
bad
look how
fish.
bad this hair is.
It smells like
what
bad
is- What is
fish.
going on with this Peter Parker sculpt? My God, it's horrid.
That's Norman Osborn, bro.
not
Yeah, there's
great.
definitely better Peter Parker sculpts out there.
Yeah.
I
It's so
wish that
bad.
they gave us glasses. And I know he doesn't wear
Oh.
glasses in the comic very long, but I kind of wish that we had glasses.
That'll be
I
on the
will-
next
I
one
will-
for $60.
That'll be on the Ultimum Spider-Man for
Go back.
$80.
Ultra maximum.
Now that we've
Ultra
seen what
Maxis.
Zach thinks cool accessories are, let's go to what real
There we go.
accessories are.
There we go.
$50. This
So-
was $50, and you get a
I
fucking
think this was
scooter.
40. I
40.
didn't even,
Hang on,
I don't even
time
think
out.
it was a full
Wait, hang on. Just so we're apples to apples, what year was this released?
Actually, this came out
Like
they
two-
reissued this. I just got this like few
No, not the reissue.
Not
When did the
that
original
long.
one
It's
come out?
the 80. So this is the 80 years. So that was a couple years ago. So what?
That's 2018.
2020?
2018. How much was it? $40?
Yeah, I think it was 40.
Okay. Thank you very much. That equates
Yeah,
to $50
amazing-
in
amazing-
2025 money.
Amazing
Think about
deal
that.
for $50 with
$50.
a
Yeah,
scooter
that's-
and a dog
A
and
squirrel, a swap out head,
weapon.
mirrors, a horn, 2 swords. He's
How
got
many
a
hands
knife
do you
in his-
get?
He's
Now
got a
that's
knife
excessive.
Two
in
hands?
his sheath.
One
Now
head.
that's
I guess 2
accessories.
heads. That's it. That's all the accessories you get. No Deadpool effects. No
a
bullet
fucking
effects.
scooter.
Also, Deadpool not making the Mount Rushmore of top comic book characters of all time. Thank you very much.
Whoa!
Case
Oh
closed.
my god.
You're talking if you pick 4 comic
Oh,
characters,
man,
Deadpool's on Mount
he's
Rushmore.
going- he's
No
going-
way.
He is
No
looking
way.
for
No
ladies and
way.
gentlemen, Someone clip that.
No way. Spider-Man, Mount
And
Rushmore.
the rest are DC.
Superman, Batman,
Chris.
and I don't even know who the 4th one would be, but certainly not
Wonder
Deadpool.
Woman. Wonder Woman
That's
makes Mount
that's
Rushmore.
crazy.
You
No,
guys
it's
are
got to
out.
be.
The
It's got to be
history
a
on
Hulk.
Wonder Woman would definitely qualify for that.
How much reuse was this 2-pack? A lot less than that fucking Spider-Man. I'll tell you that. Much.
No, they've used that whole scooter and the squirrel before.
This one
The
was-
whole scooter is literally repacked from Squirrel Girl, and the squirrel mold is probably repacked as well.
Oh, what a deal!
This one was 60.
Charlie wants to know if the squirrel's going to be on.
Wait, the
Mount
Deadpool
Rushmore
was
too.
okay. $60 for 2 no-name characters. Get them
The
out of here.
Deadpool
Next.
was $40. Yeah, it was
Dude,
$40.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 heads.
Okay, you got me there. How many hands?
And
I
a
don't
relic.
know,
Toys
'cause
R
some
Us-
of the
Toys R Us
accessories are
And I want to
exclusive.
be very clear. You and I both know, Dean, army builders are always price cheap. This is an army builder. This is not. This is meant because they prices
This is
you
not
buy
an
10 of
army
these
builder.
fucking things.
This is
Okay,
It's a
this is
Hydra
1,
soldier.
2,
What are you
This
talking
is
about?
pulled
4,
straight
5
from the
weapons.
Hydra. From the
$40
Hydra
bucks.
comics.
These are meant for them. Okay, $40 win. When was this $40?
By the way, 2019 was the Deadpool. 2017 was this.
Okay, 2017 inflation, $40 is $51.84. Thank you very much. This is more than Maximum Spider-Man.
Okay.
By $1.
Yeah,
$1.84. Thank you.
So you get all these guns. You get all the vests are technically accessories because you get swap out.
Okay.
No,
if
you
the
can swap out
webbands
ones-
with the effect is not an accessory, then a vest is not an accessory.
I didn't say that, but you get swap out ones, so you have a bunch of different looks.
Mm-hmm.
So. you
Okay,
know,
so let me ask you this,
essentially
Dean.
for the same fucking price, you get 2 full figures.
Mm-hmm.
A bunch of weapons.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
So when Hasbro's hitting up Marvel and they're like, "Hey, we really want to make this figure. What's it going to cost for us to do it?" Spider-Man's going to cost X amount, and this is going to cost like 1/10 X amount. That's all I'm saying.
why would it cost less? It's the same exact
Spider-Man is-
engineered.
No, I'm talking about to license that version of the character. Hasbro doesn't make these characters; they have to license them from Marvel.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like it costs them money. And my point as well is like,
Oh,
I wonder if it's, hey, this is like the definitive Spider-Man, so we're gonna charge you more for it
preach,
to make
Graham,
it for the license.
preach. Hands are the lamest accessories.
Well, you're gonna get
it's
these
like,
hands.
Hey, let's pad the box with fucking hands.
There is a tax for Spider-Man. Have you seen those gaming greats Spider-Man, the advanced suit 2.0? That was like $30.
That motherfucker was $35. He was
It was
35. He
expensive.
might have been $39.99. I bought
It
it
was
and I felt like an
insane.
idiot. He didn't even have two fucking whip hands. That should be your argument. Then I would. Then you would
Deadpool.
win that argument.
1999.
What year?
99.
I don't know.
This was like 2016. This is old.
Yeah,
figure.
it's around then.
A shotgun, a rifle, two
Do your
Desert Eagles,
inflation
a rocket
calculation.
launcher, a punching
$10.
glove, a swab out head, a fucking
26.46.
taco, a knife, and 2 swords.
So
This
half
one
the
I will give
price
you. Hang
for
on.
the
This one.
Deadpool. Half
This
the
one
price
I
for
will
the
give you.
Deadpool.
No. This one I will give you. But with the qualifier that what I said earlier, there are very good versions of figures like Black Widow and this one that came with a lot for $20, $25. This is a good example. I'll give you that one.
The Hydra.
But then
Trooper
again,
on
this is the
right?
gold standard. No,
the Deadpool?
It's the Deadpool. We're just talking about Deadpool. This Deadpool is really cool. It's also very expensive on the aftermarket. And I do believe they reuse this body quite a bit, but this is like one of the Grail Marvel Legend figures. It's really solid. I have nothing bad to say about it.
It's actually down to $30. Average
Is it
price.
really?
Yeah.
For sealed?
You can
I believe so. I'm
Oh,
on Action
okay.
Figure 401, and then the 2023 one here on the right was $50.
Yeah, but again, these are army builders.
Yeah, 1,
With
2,
less
3,
hands.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hands.
No, but there is a
Pedro
Spider-Man that
wants to know,
does have toe
do these
articulation.
2-packs have toe articulation?
There is a Spider-Man
He's
that
right.
does.
Can they get the crouch pose?
So they've done this. They've done toe articulation before. Brand new articulation, but it's been done before on another figure.
Well, it's been done 15, 20 years
So,
ago with
Four
done.
guns. 1, 2, 3, 4,
They're
5.
gatekeepers.
Bow
Yes.
renewals was 20 years ago.
no.
No, I'm talking about
that-
if we're making the argument that toe articulation is new, they did that like back when I was like 8 on the old.
But
Spider-Man
they've done it
figures.
on a Spider-Man in 2022, so it's not new
Yes.
articulation.
Yeah.
Is my point.
No, the hips and the head is a new articulation. I have the R&V in front of me. It can't tilt its head up that far. I just got it this week.
All right, with
It's a cool
Punisher,
figure,
though.
Okay.
What should I
Punisher and Bushwhacker. This one's like brand new.
Okay,
Also
first off, who the
cooking
fuck is Bushwhacker? No one even knows about that character. He's got a penis for an arm. Automatically
He does.
disqualifies that
That's
argument.
uncircumcised.
War journals.
Punisher's pretty dope, but he's
An
not top 5
explosive
characters.
effect. 4 guns.
Mhm.
How many hands is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess 10 hands.
Look at that finger too.
A swap out head for Punisher.
What is on his hand? The guy on the left.
It's like a big penis gun, I think.
Yeah,
He's got a
it's
big dick arm.
uncircumcised.
I think he shoots out bees or something. I don't
It's just
remember.
so when he points at you, you get real intimidated. That's
It's
the idea.
definitely uncircumcised, whatever it is.
His arm is called the Bushwhacker. That's what it is.
Ew, it is his Bushwhacker.
Yeah. The accessories need to match.
I don't think this is a slam dunk, nor frankly.
Look at all those
almost
Bro,
anything
look-
hands,
else.
Zach. My
Bro,
God.
New
Do they have toe
figures,
articulation?
Pinless.
Articulation.
Spidey
uh,
needs guns. Punisher.
massive-
Spidey needs hands. Punisher needs guns.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Deadpool
saying.
needs props.
Because the thing is, a Spider-Man, you can't just like a lot of Marvel Legends. You can mix the hands, right? You know, so Black
$50
Lab,
worth
you
of
can-
hands. Yeah.
They didn't even
Oh,
give
you're
him a
getting web
camera,
effects.
bro.
Okay, you're not wrong.
We're
He
talking
should have
about
had a camera.
accessories.
No
They
glasses.
gave him some hands.
2
and
words:
webs.
sold out.
Vagina candle.
This figure, it's
delicious
a little bit
smell.
more. It's a little bit more expensive.
Okay, but it's also
$70.
no name characters.
You don't know Nimrod?
Psylocke?
Anyone who bought this is a fucking Nimrod. This is a stupid ass 3-pack.
Whoa, dude.
Just kidding. I don't know anything about this.
Zach is going for everyone's
Nimrod.
head.
Nimrod
Deadpool
is
is one
funny.
of the worst characters.
That guy
look
has
at-
no fucking neck articulation. I can move my neck more than this fucking guy.
Dude, he's got a swap out head.
So does Spider-Man. He has 3 of
smoke
them.
effects,
2 of
He's got
them.
multiple hands. Fucking.
And he's like a
explosive
deluxe
rays,
size figure.
Deluxe size figure. You
He's
get
not
2
Spider-Man,
other
though.
figures for
Nope,
you
not
know
Spider-Man.
a little bit
Bless you.
more. Like, come on, dude.
Never heard of this guy.
You also like don't watch the movies or read the comics.
I read some comics, but they usually only have Spider-Mans in them. That's my qualifier.
Fair, but that's funny as hell.
A man can only admit.
Big ribs here, guys.
Who's
All right, what else
talking
do you got
shit?
for me?
Zach's
What else
on
you got
shit.
for me?
Zach's talking shit.
I'm not talking shit. I'm fucking
Zach's talking on
making
his ass,
shit.
dude.
Bullshit. Show me
I
how much you
can't
paid for
stand for
Sonic.
this mutant hate. Jesus.
Show me what you paid
God.
for Sonic. What is Zach's gonna be the Magneto? He's hating on these mutants so hard.
Wow.
You know what? Just going back to the Sonic comment really quick, because it's kind of it might not be a good idea, but there is a $60 Sonic. Comes with
Let's
swap out
compare.
hands, swap out faces, much more articulation than the $10 version, right? And it's a much larger size.
he
Your
have
Spider-Man
toticulation?
is the same fucking figure.
Does he have toticulation?
Toticulation?
Can he hit
Okay,
the
then we got
pose?
this Ghost Rider. He was $50. You get a whole fucking motorcycle with flame effects.
Flame effects, yeah.
Those flame effects are huge.
Huge flame effects. The motorcycle's
Mm-hmm.
gigantic. It doesn't even fit in the box. They have to take it apart.
The best
to fit.
flame effects.
A fucking
Some would
chain
say
whip
the
that's on
best.
fire. Swap out hands.
Uh-huh.
Bang for your
Swap out
buck right
hands,
here.
baby.
Well, he's on
$50.
clearance.
And
He's
it's
on
fucking
clearance.
Ghost Rider.
When did
He's
this
on
come
clearance,
out,
so.
Dean? 2024. 50.
Pedro wants to know if this Ghost
He's on
Rider was
clearance,
scaled
though.
down.
Scale down. No, he's a
Equine?
6-inch figure.
Let us know.
Dude, this is actually a really cool figure.
Yeah,
I actually
that's
like
This is
that.
why Equan's
It's
here.
badass.
I just got
You know
this
what?
and he's awesome.
You know what? Dean, I think you got me on this one. This is actually pretty cool. He doesn't have he doesn't have toe articulation though.
No, but he is on clearance, so you get him even cheaper.
Mark out the
Okay,
tape on
but-
it
okay.
sometimes.
My point as well is he's not selling out. He's on clearance. He's a year later, and he can still get this guy for $30.
Bushwhacker.
I might have to buy
hardly
this
knew her.
figure.
Damn right, Mike.
That's awesome, man. The bike is awesome.
Okay, I think the next one is Phoenix.
I think
Okay, this Phoenix is actually amazing. I'm not even going to
Fucking
argue on this one.
incredible.
This Phoenix is, and again, I will say, as I've said before, there are examples that are really good. This is a really good figure. I don't think she comes with a lot,
2024.
but it's a big, like, it's
And
a
I
display
will
in its
say-
own.
I will say Zach is in agreement that the Spider-Man's too fucking expensive.
Yeah, I don't really
But-
even know what we're arguing about here, to be honest. I already said it shouldn't have been $50.
But you bought
with you
fucking
guys.
3 of them.
That's the
I bought 4 of them.
That's the point. He bought 4, not 2. 4.
Dude, if
Well,
I
no, 'cause I'm
punched
gonna
Zach
cancel
in the
2 of
face
them.
one time with no repercussions, I would.
You fucking
Just
dream
over
of punching me.
this.
You better wake up and apologize.
Just over this, dude. Fucking 2 hands, all the fire
Okay.
effects of the Phoenix, swap out heads. Incredible figure.
I don't know. All
and
this
she
happened.
was, how much was she?
She was
Nervous?
$50. Also 2024.
It actually depends. If you got on the early sale on BBTS, she was $40.
It's on Walmart,
40.
Big Rib, Walmart.com, $35 for Punish, or what is it? Ghost Rider?
Goes right.
Okay, next one.
Amazing
This goes
deal
right.
for $35.
Yeah, honestly, like I
proving
may
our
get that. This is a bad example, Dean, because you can get this 2-pack for $20. This is not a good.
Okay, well, I'm
example.
just
It's a
saying when it
no-name
came
army
out.
builder.
Wait, $20 for this? That's a really good deal. You get 2
Yeah, it is a good
figures. That's a great deal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
two figures.
two figures with no name.
You could have
Who
4
look like
figures
fucking.
for $50.
Who look like they should be assisting Gru. Okay, I don't know about these fucking guys.
I'm just saying, you get 2.
I'm sorry,
full
it's
figures, a
$39.95.
ton of accessories. There are not tiny little slender pieces of plastic like Linky Little Spider-Man.
Little
These
twink
are
boys.
fully grown fucking men.
Okay,
They're
first off, that's
teenagers.
Scorpion from Mortal Kombat on the right. I don't care what you say.
I
Next.
mean, it does look a little. Actually, isn't that kind of like a Bane mask? I feel like it looks a little Bane-ish.
was. Shall I put on the
Getting close to that.
Look it up.
Okay, and this last
and
one
they have
is
Nerf
egregious.
guns. Next.
The last one. Oh,
Black
Okay, first
Widow.
off, have you seen this movie? This should be. You should pay me $50 to have this thing in my collection. I
You're
bet
not
you can't even
wrong.
hit the. I bet you can't even hit the landing pose that they talk about 6 fucking times in the movie.
But look, fucking bullet effects, explosions, 6 hands, some.
Does she come with
what
a
are those,
stand?
Sickles. She
No.
comes with a fucking
That's pretty good.
stand.
Okay,
$30.
Spider-Man should have came with a
Spider-Man
stand.
Doesn't even come
$30.
with a fucking stand to show all the fucking web swinging he does. They're like, hey guys, we're gonna give you bendable fucking webs so you can show it off. With
And
what?
shove 'em
No
up your
fucking
ass.
stand.
Sorry.
Get
Well, you
fucked.
bend the webs around things. It's called creativity.
It's
Bend 'em
fucking
around your
stupid.
leg.
Bend around my cock, bro. Just fucking.
Man,
This shows why
I,
Spider-Man is so expensive. That
Now
figure
here's
came
my
out-
here's my apples to apples comparison. I want to show you guys what
Equan had a point. What did Equan even say?
No,
I don't care
that
what
figure
Equan
came out
says.
like a year before the movie. They like poorly timed. That was pandemic time anyway.
But that
Yeah,
figure
it
was
went on
30.
clearance for like
30.
Yeah, but that was back
$12.
when everyone was getting $1,200. You can't even use that argument. Next.
Okay.
Did you see all the hands she came with?
Yeah, but they're also small hands.
Oh.
Spider-Man's small.
Spider-Man's
He's not
a
a
small
small
Spider-Man's
hand.
a
No, he's
teenage-
got mitts, bro. He's
teenage
got mitts.
hands.
No, this
He's
is not
got
teenage
teenage
Spider-Man.
hands.
This is older.
The,
He's like 33
webs
now.
shooting out of his hands don't count as bigger hands.
I'm gonna shoot some webs in your face, Sean. You keep it up. Next,
Shoot ropes at you, bro.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. Apples to
As-
apples.
yeah, apples to apples. So this is what you can buy in today's 2025 dineros. $120 gets you the Mezco Amazing Spider-Man, which I think is the Spider-Man to buy. To be honest, it is incredible. You get like a billion hands. You get honestly too many web effects. Like no one's using the fucking spider parachute. Let's be honest. You get the Spider-Man light. It's like this big ass rubber thing. It doesn't stick to anything. It's just a big ass rubber thing. You get 6 spider drones, the remote control, the camera, 2 straps, a wonderful Spidey sense effect. You get the unmasked mask. It's like the separate mask, which I think the Maximum should have came with, to be honest. I think that's a really good value, and you get an LED light up eye, which is pretty stupid, but
So
Honestly,
that,
this-
Yeah, he doesn't have glowing eyes.
the Spidey effect. It's
Mhm.
the one on the Maximum is like a headband.
it attaches. I believe it attaches to the figure. This one you use a stand,
It
and there's like
clips
a separate
into like
I
the
think so.
mask or the head sculpt.
something
But
like
this
that.
one
Yeah,
is
this
more-
one you have to use a clear stand. It's kind of janky. I prefer the way that
Or
Hasbro's
sticky
doing
tack.
it. Yeah, sticky tack as well. Yeah, for sure. This figure is amazing. Honestly, I wish it was not cloth, and I know that that's Mezco's thing, but this to me is like the greatest Spider-Man figure ever made. I have one. I want to buy a second one. It is so fucking good. Also, wait, go to the next. I don't think I put it, but it comes with a newspaper, and it's a really nice base. Now this is not
Danny
the.
Lee.
To be clear, hang on, take the comments off real quick. This is not the Mafex one, but I included this picture because as far as the official promotional images from Mafex, they don't have a picture like this with an exploded view of the accessories. But the official Mafex is $95 US. You get 2 heads, a bunch of hands, 2 of which have magnets, and 2 of which of the feet have magnets. And you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 web effects. This is a really good figure. The CT Toys is really good. It's like $25, but it's not licensed. But I have 2 of these, and they're amazing. $99 gets you the Sentinel Peter B. Parker, which I don't believe the $99 one comes with the newspaper, even though it's just the clipped out of the instructions. But this was the only exploded view that I could find of the $99 one. But you get 5 heads, 2 torsos, 2 waists, and a bunch of hands, and a coffee cup, and glasses. And it's really good, but people have said it's pretty fragile. So it's twice the amount of Maximum Spider-Man. Next slide. This is the $28. You can still actually get this one. It's the Amazing Fantasy 15 2.0 because initially they made it with like that charcoal spider on the back, or it was red on the back, I believe. This one is blue, like the comic book on the back. And so this one is a really good Spider-Man. That's the one that I showed earlier, hitting the crouching pose. This one does also include web wings, which I don't think they work very well. I've never been able to really port them in properly, but it does come with that really rare web line accessory and gripping hands. So this one's really cool because you actually get 8 hands with this one, and it's this one's a really good figure. This to me, honestly, like I know that I can get better poses with the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man, but this one in hand feels better to me. But it is better articulated on the Renew Your Vows. And then this is the new Secret Wars one. You get 2 heads, 6 hands. This weird shield thing, I don't know what it is, but I really like it because it has like that little holographic
Lenticular.
scratchy effect. Yeah, lenticular, thank you. And the portrait is beautiful. I actually didn't think I was gonna like either of these portraits, but they fucking sing. They're so good. This is, I believe, using the same body as the last figure, I believe. But it's an update from the base body that the retro symbiote was on, but it's now pinless. Before it wasn't pinless, and it's really odd because they've done a symbiote in the VHS 2-pack which has toe articulation, but they took it off for this release.
Interesting.
I don't know why, But to
They're
be
gonna
honest,
come
that,
out with Maximum and use it as a fucking selling point.
whoa, Maximum Symbiote Spider-Man, dude, I'd be fucking down for that, dude.
Yeah, it's
Day one
$75
pre-order.
next year.
Hell yeah,
That'll
maximum
be
profit.
$60.
Now, when people talk about Spider-Man, this is I don't want to say what people consider the best, because Renew Your Vows is great, but it's also a 2-pack, so it's hard to parse out. Yeah, I guess $25 each, but this is the what they call the pizza Spider-Man. It comes with a pizza, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 hands, and then 2 heads. It was also released in a retro with a different color and a different logo on the front and the back, with only the 2 hands you see actually on the figure, so the thwip and then the splayed hand, and a pizza with both heads.
What's
that was also $20.
What's the inflation on this?
I don't know. I can check. Pizza Spider-Man was really old. Equan, do you know what year that came out?
15, I think.
Yeah, that's probably right. Let's see, 2015 to, I think it's $27. Yeah, $26.81. So about the current price. But this is a really good figure. I actually own 2 of them and one of the retros, and I said in the Patreon chat yesterday, but I still really like the way that these feel. They don't articulate very well, and the retro re-release made the hips. There's something about the socket on the leg, but they made them a bit deeper so you can get a better spread, and so that's really good. And then the next figure, I don't know if
Who
I
is
added
the
this
build a
one.
figure on this? Danny Lee wants to know. What's the leg?
I don't know.
Demon Goblin. Thanks, Equan.
Demon Goblin. Okay. The next one. So this is an example showing. I feel like I didn't put price here, but this is $27.99. So this is the new price point, and this is part of the Avengers. What do they call it? It's like there's like the gold packaging. It's like the Phase 4 stuff or whatever. But you can get these at Walmart, and they're $28. No web lines painted in, but sculpted. Only 1 head and 4 hands. You don't even get splayed hands. And I fucking hate this figure. So, and there's Hasbro logic, and I completely agree with this, Equan. But again, as I said, you're taking like the best example ever made versus a figure that I think should not be $50. But yeah, that's a good example. This figure's crazy, and also these are just fun. I'm not paying $50 for Spider-Man, and then they're fucking paying $50 for all this other shit. Fucking Odin. Ain't nobody fucking want that character. And then if you hate Maximum Spider-Man, you don't have eyes, ears, and absolutely not a brain, bro.
Hey, what's wrong with Odin?
And then there's the Amazing Spider-Man 185, and the dude's looking at Maximum Spider-Man. But I think also, just to be clear, like, I know we showed other Spider-Man that I think are better. There is something to be said for a figure that, like, you can pack on the go. You can, like, basically beat the hell out of it, and it's not going to break. You don't have to worry about, with the Mezco Spider-Man, people were putting in crazy poses, and then, like, Dean is just looking devious over there. People put him in crazy poses. Oh, I thought you were making a goofy smile. People were putting him in crazy poses, and the vinyl red was, like, cracking. There's something to be said about this. Like, dude, the fucking 185 Mafex, the feet will just randomly explode off the figure. That's not, there's something to be said about having a sturdy figure. And that's why I really like this. This is, I literally put this in my pocket and take it to work and play with it all day at work. And it's, it's like, it's durable, it's something to be said about that. I fucking look at this symbiote Mafex and the fucking hands and feet explode off of it. And you can't fucking get a replacement wrist peg from anybody. This one was funny. It's the Simpsons, the nerd guy. It said worst figure ever. I'm only going to pre-order 3 of them. That will show Hasbro my disdain for their greed. That was me, dude. I was pre-ordering fucking 4 of them. But I'm going to cancel 2, but...
Part of the problem, Zach said it should be 35, but still paid 50 a pop.
And I will say, Badfish, you're not wrong, but I think that there are characters that we all have that we are willing to pay above a normal price for. I don't know what your character is, but for me, Gandalf, Spider-Man, Batman, I 100% will pay extra. I know I was joking with Dean earlier, but, I'm sure that if there was an amazing Cloud figure that was $15 more than it should be, Dean would be all over it just as well. But that's how we all are as collectors. We can
I'm sure you know that I'm grinding your gears more than just because it's a bit more fun because you bought 4
drama cells. Yeah.
There you go.
I will say though, dude. Oh,
Holy
okay. Since we're on small talk, solo me, please. If anyone has one of these, it has to be the one with this logo on the back. I want to buy another one, and I don't want to pay eBay price. So if you have one and it's in good shape and it's open, I'm interested.
Damn, that Vulture pack, the Vulture
That was
green
Pizza
one,
Spider-Man.
2-pack. It's fucking 100.
How can we be mad at Zach for buying $50 Spideys but $10,000 watches? No one bats an eye. Jesus.
Well,
I
that's
think
gonna
it's crazy, but
that's
that's just
gonna
me.
go up in price.
I'm there.
All right, Chris, you got any comments on any of this, man?
Well, I came here for the show, and then
Yeah, I
Did we deliver?
Yeah.
Did we deliver?
it was pretty good. You guys,
It was
you
good.
yeah, you
It was real
maintained your
good.
energy levels throughout. I think that this is just sort of the death throes of Hasbro retail 1/12 that we're witnessing, and this is part of the phase before the light goes out for good. You know, you get expensive Spider-Man.
Stop putting that banner up, please, for the love of God.
They're gonna.
Why do we keep doing
You're
that?
gonna see less figures for more money, and that's because, well, you know, unless inflation does actually start going down, but I'll be surprised if figures level off or get cheaper anytime soon. So
Yeah.
I think that's the direction we're headed, and you know, we might be even, like I was telling Badfish, GameStop's like the only retail place I buy like 1/12 like Hasbro
That's
stuff,
crazy word, bro.
and they're well stocked in Canada, but you know, the CEO was just saying he wants to sell off the Canadian stores because Canada's like too woke or something. That was the quote was like right along there. So he's that so you can't have GameStop here, even though they're way better stocked and nicer looking than any American GameStop I've ever been in. But we're probably gonna lose those. And I was trying to buy an Xbox game there recently, a physical disc, and they didn't even stock them anymore. They're like, nobody buys Xbox discs from us, man. Get out of here with your Kingdom Come Deliverance. We got it for PS5, not for Xbox though. But so they're going down, man. It's not gonna happen, and you're gonna see, like I said, I think Maximum Spider-Man is a harbinger of things to come. I think Black Series is gonna go the exact same way. You're gonna get like 10 figures a year if you're lucky.
Sean, do you want me to
and
pull
they're
it
gonna
up?
be like
You take care of that.
$50.
That's why I stopped buying Black Series,
Yeah.
because even now they're
Yeah.
like $40 at Canadian sometimes with like it's crazy.
There we go. Let's move on. So Pulse today, they had a stream. Everyone was like, "Oh, this is like the CYA, like everyone hates Hasbro stream." But they showed some really cool stuff from Spider-Man 2. I think though this skin was from Spider-Man 1. I just read that. It's the
Correct, it
Ghost
is.
Definitely
Ghost
from the
Spider.
first game.
Help me out here. Ghost Spider? I don't know what this is
Yep.
called actually.
Ghost Spider.
Okay, Ghost
one of the
Spider
last
suit.
skins.
No motorcycle, but this is a March pre-order only at Walmart. I'm actually kind of tempted on this one. I don't know. It kind of looks, I don't know. I kind of like it. And he has 6 hands, which I think based on most of the feedback that Hasbro's been getting, I think people are just tired of spider characters not having 6 fucking hands. So that one's pretty cool. There was a lot of complaints about this one. It's the Kingpin in the black suit. People were wanting this and the next, I believe it's the next figure, to be Build-A-Figures, but for me, I'm really happy that they're releasing this as a solo figure. The retro figure is really an amazing figure, and when it came out, I bought 2 to try to dye one black for like the Spider-Verse look, and I ruined that figure. So I'm super happy that there's an accessible black Kingpin figure. So I will definitely be comping this one. 2 portraits, 4 hands, and the staff or a cane, I guess. Feel free to stop me whenever you guys want. That's really cool. This one is available at Amazon March pre-order, and this is gonna be a day one for me. You also get the Miles Morales upgrade suit. There was quite a few Miles Morales figures. I don't believe, Equan, do you know if the stand comes with these, or this is just for the purpose
No,
of the
that's
show?
for show. That's not going to come with it.
Okay,
Is
gotcha.
that the Black Widow stand?
It
No,
might
no,
be.
Looks like it.
This is the just the Hasbro standard stand. They used to sell this on Pulse as a 3-pack.
Oh yeah, I
I
remember.
Oh, wow.
guess they do it anymore, but this
Interesting.
thing takes up way too much space. That's the only issue with it. The stand.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And I will
big.
say, I don't love that this doesn't have more hands. I feel like the Armadillo Wave of Miles Morales came with like a shitload of hands. I feel like more than this, because this doesn't even have the splayed hands. But you obviously get the Venom shock effect hands, which aren't too bad. This was the fucking moneymaker for me. This is Peter Parker symbiote suit, a figure that I've been chomping at the bit to buy. This one comes with 6 hands and a web, or I guess not a web, but a symbiote tendril. Yeah, it's a really cool piece.
Do you have toe articulation?
No toe articulation, and I don't think there's a wire in the web, but good nonetheless.
The
But stay tuned for Ultimate.
the spider
Maximum.
logo is like raised too, right?
It might be raised or inset, but yeah, it's more pronounced than just like a
Yeah, I
print.
think it's like
It
Yeah,
is
it's
raised.
not-
Correct. It is.
I want two
Yeah, it
of these
looks
fucking
fucking
things
badass.
so bad. Oh my
I'll
god!
grab
actually
one.
come
I
with
think
the
I might grab
stand?
one.
No,
No.
it does not come with a
Same
stand.
idea.
Oh,
They shouldn't
No
even show that
stand.
because you can't buy it anymore. You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
it's like
like-
put it up back on polls.
That's
Puerto
Hasbro.
Ricans and Cubans rejoiced. We got a Miles Morales with a Puerto Rican flag on his chest. This design, I haven't played the game, so excuse me, but this was on the cover of What If. Very similar suit to this. So I know a lot of people on the Marvel Legends group that are Puerto Rican that were like, "Fuck yes," and they were going to be buying up a ton of these. Again, kind of weird. Like you get the splayed hands, but you don't get the Venom Shock hands. You also get a web, but you don't get. I don't believe these are the grab hands. So it's kind of like what I said earlier. It's like they'll give you the web, but then you don't really have the hands to use
Yeah,
it. So you have to use the
stupid.
splayed hands, all weird, and it works. Like I'm doing it now. It just doesn't. It's not great. I honestly kind of want to buy this just for the meme, but I don't know. I still think the other Miles Morales are really good.
Did you say this web effect was rare or something, or uncommon or something?
No, they don't give this for a lot of figures, I don't think. I only have like 2 or 3 of these in my collection. I have like 20 Spider-Man figures. Most of them have
Yeah,
like
I
the
know I
weird
have
like
this at the
splat
thing.
effects. I hate this thing.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
But yeah, this is the Borrica suit, so that's cool. And then you get the Peter Parker anti-Venom suit, which is this really beautiful like cobalt blue metallic sheen.
I don't
You know,
like
that
the
looks
color
pretty
for some
cool.
reason.
It's just weird
Yeah.
that they didn't do the actual white suit. This is the alternate color for that suit. In
Yeah,
the
I
game, you get
that.
like or some for some
Because Hot
suits, you
Toys did
get
the white and
the
black
main
suit.
color. Yeah.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
mean, some suits you get the main color and you get like 2 alternates you can unlock, and this is the alternate of the main suit.
See,
Yeah, this
here
one does
it
have the
looks
full
more
6
blue.
hands.
If it was more blue than like purple, I don't know which we're looking at, but
Pause.
I don't like the purplish look as much.
I will be honest. This is a Miles Morales suit, right? I don't know what this suit is though.
This
But
is
you
the
get those
Miles
weird
Morales
effects.
Brooklyn 2099 suit.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you get those weird web effects I was telling you about. But again, it's like you don't like the armadillo wave was really cool because you got all the hands and then you got the extra electrical effect stuff. So these are kind of
Yeah.
weird to me. I don't really know. And
Black
then
Widow?
what is this fucking chick called?
Black Cat.
Black
Felicia
Cat.
Harvey?
Black Cat,
Black
It's
Cat.
Black
okay.
Cat.
yeah.
Black Widow.
Okay, I don't know. Fuck that.
She
I'll
comes
probably
with the
pick up
wand
a
of
Black Cat.
Batum. Doctor Strange reference there, and they forgot to include cake for her.
You hate to see it. She got a cake in the back, I bet.
Oh no,
Did she have a
like,
lot
they showed a-
sexier outfit in the first game?
These are all going
That's
for
the way it goes,
pre-order.
Dean.
225, 25. For me, I'm definitely picking up Symbiote. I'm definitely picking up the Barrica suit. I'm definitely picking up maybe the Peter Parker anti-Venom suit. And wait, did you not? Oh, here we go. Venom. There's also the 21 inches of Venom, which is amazing. It comes with like a nut effect. It comes with
I
the symbiote effect.
hate the nut
He's got the
effect.
long
It's
fucking.
This
Look at
is
that
mouth.
so
Yeah, I hope you
stupid.
can take that out.
You can.
can.
It's
Yeah, it's
dumb as
detachable.
hell.
He's fucking huge. Look at
I
that
don't
dude.
like it.
And he's hunched over.
Dude, I'm buying this for sure, dude. This is gonna be awesome.
gonna
Here,
be like-
here's the Venom I got. Here, let me see if I.
He's gonna be like 60, 70 bucks.
Is he really? Then I'm not buying him.
Dude, the Gamerverse line is already expensive.
It's too
Those
close
figures
to
are probably gonna be
it's too close to the
$30.
Maximum Spider-Man.
How many
The
toes does he
deluxe
have?
is
How many toe articulation does he have?
none.
That was a joke. It didn't land.
Oh, drop one.
This
Alright.
one's available 227, 25 mainline and fan channel.
And no prices.
As
yet.
cool as that is,
Oh, I have that
don't
one
think
too,
I'll
yeah.
Ever
Oh,
think
that's
Dude, that one's
anything
awesome.
beats
He
this
is
one.
awesome.
So I
Chuck
don't
has been
think
trying
I'll
to buy
ever-
so-
mine.
Yeah.
I was so upset when they made the Build-A-Figure and it was like Matt Gargan or whatever, and then they come out later with the Eddie Brock version of it.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of cool Spider-Man stuff. We also got this fucking guy. I don't know who this fuck this is.
Warpath.
X-Force 2-pack, X-23, and Warpath.
Stop
All
mutant
new
hate.
sculpts.
Yep, these are updated from their 1.0 versions. I need these as part of my X Force. And
Who's
Yeah.
that?
yeah. Which one? You guys, and then they also teased a a missile, and
Yeah, they
people
did.
say it might be a Maximum Hulk.
Yeah, so as mentioned earlier, like the supposed tease of, what is the next Maximum figure at the moment, they're saying Hulk and Deadpool, so should be either of those. Is there anything else you want to add, Sean?
I think that's gonna be the telltale is the Deadpool and the Hulk as to if all of this is justified for everybody. It's already justified for you, right, Zach?
Say again?
The
I'm saying
maximum.
Oh,
this
the
is already-
Maximum line?
Yeah. Like, are you just going for the Spider-Man, or are you gonna wait and see what the Hulk and Deadpool have in store too?
I fucking don't really like Hulk, to be honest, so I'm not gonna buy a Hulk.
It's a cherry pick.
Deadpool, it could be, but I have the
Severely
I think it's
overrated,
Deadpool
as you said.
2. No, I don't like Deadpool very much. Actually, I don't like Ryan Reynolds. But I have the Deadpool 2, and he looks really funny in the Mezco. What is it? Not the Hydra Stomper, but it's like that big ass mech that I have.
From Mezco?
Oh, the Space Cadet thing. The
Space
toy.
Cadet, yeah, thank
the
you.
Space Cadet.
Dude, maybe I should bring that to sell, dude. I'm making a lot of money off of that. But
I'll trade you Spider-Man for it.
which Spider-Man?
I don't know, whichever one I can find.
Well, it's got to be like $400.
3 3/4.
I ain't fucking trading for that. Anyways,
Was the Maximum Spider-Man on BBTS or no?
Maximum? Yes, it was.
yes.
Oh, okay. I don't
Yep.
see it anywhere.
Yeah, I thought about possibly like getting rid of some of my Spider-Man to like get the ultimate one, but I don't know, man. I don't feel like this is.
Jay, is there a Maximum character that you would buy for $50? Like if they were like, okay, we're making Maximum blank.
It's fucking 70. It's like 70. I have to check GameStop really quick.
Okay,
but
well, is
it's-
there a character that you would buy for that price?
It's hard. Spider-Man's kind of my guy. He's $70 here.
I'm gonna send Badfish one for Christmas.
Yeah, so it's $70 here. It's also pre-order. I didn't even try to pre-order it because I was like,
I'm gonna send Badfish one.
it's going to be probably 80 with tax. I can't justify $80 on a Marvel Legends with.
If I send you one, will you tell me if you like it?
Of course, I would be honest. I think it is overall. Here's the funny thing: Zach agrees that the price is overpriced. I agree that the figure beyond the price, and I do think that it is kind of shitty. They're kind of selling the hands as accessories as a selling point. I do think the figure itself is kind of cool with the new hip articulation. That's the coolest part because you can pull off poses where his leg almost goes above his, like it can go up, like where he was swinging, where he's doing that McFarlane pose. There are things I like about it, but for basically with $80 with tax Canadian, I thought about that being though, like if they were a bit lower, if they were maybe 40 US and then it was like 40, maybe 50, 60 Canadian, still is up there. It's a lot. But I thought about selling a bunch
your
of my
birthday?
old Marvel Legends in like 3 weeks. But
Okay,
I
well,
thought
I
about
have, like, 3
selling
weeks.
all my Marvel Legends Spider-Mans and just picking up like just the Maximum ones that come out. But at 80 a pop, I can't. And I've got other versions of Spider-Man I can enjoy. So
How much do Rolexes cost up there?
the same, just
Okay.
10% more. No, but yeah, I would say maybe eventually if I see it at retail, if they make enough of them, maybe it does go on sale or something. But I don't see myself spending the retail basically 80 with tax here. Unfortunately, it's just a lot. But yeah.
All right, guys, that was a great conversation, and thank you for everyone for sticking with us. We got 23 people right now. I think we were 24 max, right at 2 hours, 8 minutes. We want to shout out our amazing Patreonies for all of their support that they allow us to do what we love here on the CW network. Started with Captain Fordo, Renee Mendez, Eric Mariscal, King Louis, Mark Pearson, Paul Schreiber, Equan, Chris Valencerina, Ben Thomas, David Jones, Sam Gist, Thomas Clark, Eric Switzer, Six Gun Figs, Badfish, Luke Skywalker, Dan Lee, Deanie Martin, Big Fern, Cesar Motto King, Mark Phillips, Lisa Martin Bomonsky, Jose CZ, Takathri Wah, Aries Portillo, Alvin J, Airleys Delgado, Toy Cartel, Sean Forrester, Six Scale Collector, Jared Gagne, Alberto Cortez, Big Rib, Big Donk, Trevor Weed, Darren. How do we say that? Ilderton, Don Matan, Stephen Purchase, Sean Usby, Scott, Steve and Maria Stanley, Eddie Manzanares, Luis Bennett, Chip Perrin, Exodus, Abe Duck TV, and Gigi the Judgmental. And then your January, February Patreon benefits are going to be the Jobs Not Finished sticker and the I'm Gonna Nut sticker.
God, that sticker! Oh my god!
I'm shocked.
Have a hard time
Copious
looking at it.
amounts.
There you go.
Well, 3 people all spoke at once. So what happened?
It's mail.
That's what the nut sticker does.
Yeah,
It's
copious
graphic.
amounts of mail.
And if you want to join this great empire, you can start at $5 with the digital benefits like Ox After Dark, Patreon chat, and weekly shoutouts. At $7.50, you can start getting those stickers sent straight to your door along with the previous benefits. You got the Certified Crispy for $15. You get the Certified Crispy certificate on first pledge, figure assistance by Zach, and all the benefits of the previous tiers. International postage will be charged at cost for the certificate, and stickers are sent every other month. We got the What a Guy tier for $25, where you get the Pog Deluxe set on first pledge, doubles of all the stickers we send, and benefits of the previous tiers. International postage will be charged $5. For the Pogs, and then the stickers are sent every other month. And we have the YouTube members here. We got 12-inch Moose Dream, Absolute Irwin, Alex Black, Airleys Delgado, Ben Thomas, Big Rib, Bob Dylan, Chris Valencerina, CT603, DJ, Eddie Money Mendez, Garber, Jake, Justin Sports Cards, King Dingaling, Luke Skywalker, LV's Avenger 702, Michael Elliott, Mr. Sketch, OG Fan, 1 6-figure Focus, Philip the Fool, 1 6-figure Focus, Philip the Fool, S Beam, Sam Giss, SpongeBob SquareBalls, and Trevor Weed. And if you want to be a Patreon, or if you want to be a member, Patreon only for 99 cents with all the loyalty badges and the peanut gallery for $2.99. And then Zach, talk to me about these new tiers here.
Yeah, so I guess I need to redo that other slide too. In fact, let me just do that right now. But we've been, we did our taxes this year, kind of like, damn, we've been down bad. And I understand like the economy and everything, totally understand. But I wanted to put a little bit more extra effort into revamping the memberships. I know Ben Thomas does some really cool stuff that Dean has helped with. And I felt like, with all, kind of everyone has a channel membership these days. So we wanted to, essentially kind of pimp ours out. So before we kind of had like a random smorgasbord of logos to show like where you were at in the channel. We went ahead and redid them. So if you're a new channel membership, you started at bronze tier, or copper tier rather. After 1 month, you go to bronze tier, 2 months is silver tier, 6 months is gold tier, 1 year is sapphire tier, 2 years is the ruby tier, 3 years is the emerald tier, 4 years is the diamond tier, and 5 years, the most exclusive, the Gandalf Pants Prince tier. So those will reflect in the YouTube channel chat. You'll see people with different colors. And to kind of kick it off, we're doing an exclusive blue sapphire glitter sticker. If you're a channel member that has a blue icon next to your name, send me a message on Facebook, and I will send you one of these when they come in. If you're a Patreon that becomes a channel member who isn't one already or is a Patreon, I will send you one as well if you're a member. So just trying to get our revenue back up. And also I think we had some really cool emojis in the chat, but
Sorry.
Jesus.
What was that?
Wow, what was that?
Wow, that was
Like fucking
Canada.
R2D2.
That was Canada setting things right in the world. Canada just beat USA. Final OT. Connor McDavid scoring the winning goal, setting things right in the world.
What's the score then?
3-2 Canada.
3-2.
Wow.
Let's go.
So
In
our
overtime, we don't even take hockey seriously.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
anyways, I didn't know hockey was a sport. Let's see here. These are our new emojis. So if you're a member, you get access to these wonderful emojis. We got the Mango, Maximum Spiderman, the Joker Baby, the Jumbo Gigazak, Kevin, fan favorite, Jesse. This one might change. I'm not sure if we're actually allowed to use this image, so I'm gonna wait till YouTube says something. But that one is subject to change. The Egg Roll, if you know, you know, and then Sonic. If we get 5 more channel members, we unlock a 10th channel emoji, and if we unlock that 10th emoji, we'll let the YouTube channel members choose what they would like. So yeah, I've never heard that sound before from a human being. That was crazy.
You should see me when the freaking Leafs score. That was held back. Man,
That was
what a
crazy.
goal too. Top shelf.
Wow. So the game is over or it's still going?
No, they just won it.
Oh, I don't know how
Overtime.
hockey works.
Hey,
But
we're
anyways,
just
so
upset-
if
as
you're a
upset
channel
as you are.
member, drop some of these new emojis in the chat. That would be really cool to see them in action for the first time. But yeah, shout out to Dean and Ben and Eddie and Marco. We kind of been discussing some ways to kind of bring in a little bit more to the network so we can do more cool things. And so this is just like the first step of that. So we'll see how it goes and see if this is something you guys like. But yeah, that's it for me.
All right, guys, and here we got all the shows on this great network. We got Collecting Weekly Live on Tuesdays, After Dark on Wednesdays, CW Movie Night, Small Talk, and OFAC on Thursdays. Zach, do you know when the next OFAC is? Is it next week?
I actually don't know, to be honest. We should
If
probably
they-
figure that out.
If they're maintaining pace, it should be next
Should be
week.
next week, yeah.
And then Just Another Friday Nights on Fridays. And then we have our newer show, the CW Plus, and that is a Patreonies exclusive, right? Or
Yep,
Patreon
so-
exclusive.
Yeah, it's a Patreon exclusive show. I will be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's got some growing pains, right? You know, I think we're all professional podcasters at this point, but I won't lie to you. We're still trying to figure out what it is. And we've had some dialogue about shows that we've had that were really good, shows that we've had that were really bad. It's usually about anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour of bonus content. Sometimes we'll talk about things that are maybe a bit too spicy for the main show, or just, you know, kind of other things like that. But it's a Patreon benefit, and if you're a Patreon member, you can watch it live or on the replay. So again, just a little bit of extra content to try to bring some Patreons back.
Awesome. And then, of course, if you have any figure photography, please send it to @SmallTalkCW on Instagram. We will feature you on the next show once we receive those photos. And Zach, we're going to be expecting many of those Maximum Spider-Man photos to see that toe articulation. And then that is it, gentlemen. We had a amazing show. I think the discussion was awesome.
Maximum show.
A maximum effort over here. Y'all have any shout outs?
No.
Uh,
Shout out
I'm-
to all the pairs.
Go back and watch CW Movie Night, all
think I
about
have
small
any
soldiers.
shout-outs.
If you missed it,
Best
That's
movie
pretty
ever.
good.
All right, guys. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to all of our panel members and the great conversations. And chat, y'all were killing it too. Y'all had some great things to say too as well. We will see y'all in a couple of weeks. We're gonna take a break and we'll be back at
What the
normal
hell?
time. And I will work on the playlist so that we can get that updated and make sure anybody who's watching on the replay has their playlist ready. All right, guys. See y'all next time.
Sweet.
Jumbo.